Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly dungeon master this evening. Tonight, we are carrying on with our ongoing game, playing Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition, playing in Dr. Greg Gillespie's classic Barrowmaze complete setting. And with me today are the stars of the Barrowmaze campaign, or Barrowmaze 3.5 campaign at least. Allow me to go through how I've got you guys on the screen here. Tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently. First up, we've got Dave, our resident armor smith.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I am playing Vargosh. He is a half-orc barbarian rogue, and he is level 1 in each.
Nice. And then next up is Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen. I'm playing Rikus, who is a first-level cleric of Hern the Hunter. He's very close to second level, so you know.
Excellent. Now, I think, Dave, I think you missed last time because you were on vacation, but Arlen, you were here, and you may be able to help explain why we've got so many other icons on the screen right now.
Yeah, so we came back to a scene of carnage outside the barrow, or a mound, and basically we came into the scene having heard about the chaos and the fighting against the other party and all of that sort of stuff, and who knows exactly what happened because nobody seemed to be entirely clear. But you know, anyway, so then we decided that what we'd do is we would dig for like an hour because we felt like there were probably about 2 hours worth of digging left, and a couple of 20 minutes or so worth of smashing through stone to get into this mound. So we decided we'd dig for a little while and then we would move on and head back home. And so we did that and encountered, we encountered a big toad that nearly ate Reel, and we encountered some frogmen, right? That Bar Rat was able to intimidate, and we eventually got home. It was a little dicey there for a little bit, but we did eventually make it home and healed up and spent a day resting and recovering, and then proceeded to we headed back. We headed after it was one day of rest, and then on the next day we headed back. Rikus did some solo stuff that doesn't matter at all to anybody else, that you don't need to learn about, but he decided to lead the party back out into the Barrowmoor, and we got to the mounds, and now we're back in the mounds at, you know, whatever time it is, 10 o'clock or noon or whatever, and we're about to start digging again if we can get to the mound itself.
I think you guys, because of the one of your new hirelings, that very oddly or curiously intelligent wolf, you guys were able to navigate your way out there quite easily this time. So let me bring us to that quickly to remind everyone where we are. So this is the appearance of the barrow mounds, of course, shrouded in fog and concealing whatever dangers that wait in there.
Yeah, there were like 5 new hirelings, not including Reel and Carm, who we patched up, and we decided to take the 2 smelly ones because one of the other ones was evil, and one of the other ones, I don't remember what his problem was, but for some reason we decided not to grab him.
He was the village idiot.
Oh yeah, I don't think it was the village idiot. I thought he just took a vow of silence.
Well, actually, no, there was literally one that was called. There was someone who had the silence, but that was like your last round of hiring. This one, let's see here, because I did take a photo of it. So here we go. He was, village idiot. His name was Young Chaucer.
I thought that was the evil one.
No, that was Cromwell, who was the evil one.
Oh, Okay. And then there was Wolf, and Wolf is this curiously intelligent dog, and he seems to know his way to and from the barrow mounds really well, so we're just sort of following him at this point.
Yeah. All right.
That works.
Any questions, Dave?
I have no idea what slaughter you're talking about, so we'll just carry on.
All right. So then, guys, we'll bring us now. I can't remember. Did you pick up any potions when you were in town, Rikus?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then this should be interesting. Okay, so our first our way of moving around in the Barrowmaze. Actually, I've got a crap ton of tokens I can get rid of here. 1 second here. Those, where are they? DM's lair? There we go, yeah. Clear those out of there. All right. Now, let's. Who wants to take control of the Wesley token and then move us 2 hexes?
I think Vargosh should take control of the West token since Vargosh's player plays West.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Okay. So we're trying to get back to where we were?
We're trying to get back to, this spot so we can start digging some more.
Okay. So the first... All right, let me reveal that for you. There we go. Voila. Let me make sure that you're not moving into anything either. 1 sec here, because you're blindly stumbling into new areas here. I mean, you are bravely forging out into, challenges I'm sure you can handle. All right, no one's dead. No one's dead yet. All right, then. Dave, would you kindly move? And as you're navigating through, this is about 20 minutes worth of, 10 minutes worth of time. You have not run into anything as of yet. Go ahead again. Another 2. Okay. Let me back you up 1.
No.
Boop. And let me reveal something here. Boom. Oh.
I was thinking, if we go out on the same path, Kev's just going to throw traps down there and monsters, so we got to go somewhere else.
Sound thinking. Definitely. All right, so unfortunately, as you're making your way around, what I would like you to do is for Vargosh and Rikus, for you each to give us a listen check, please. I'll make a listen check for the group here. Okay. Holy smokes, nice one, Rikus. So Rikus got a 20. And then Vargosh... 12, okay? So, Rikus, what you can hear, you're the first one to hear this. Somewhere off in the fog, you can hear, and let's see what direction it's coming from. It's actually from the south. So coming from the south, you can hear the sound of at least 8, people. And they seem to be, they're talking in common, and it seems like they're trying to not make a lot of noise. So it's only like, this way, are you sure about it? Yeah, I'm sure, this way. Come on. And there's a little bit of tittering, kind of talking back and forth. There is definitely something, a group of people coming from the south. Their way, their common is unaccented as well. Which makes you think it's probably from or at least it's the northern reaches accent.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the first one who catches this, Rikus. What do you say?
So I'm gonna do the hand signal to halt, and whisper to the guys and point in the direction that I can hear and say, "There's a group of people in that direction."
Okay. So as let's see here. So I'm trying to find the distance. They do have on the DM screen the maximum distance for spot checks in the different terrains, but it's not for fog. So, wait a sec here. Grab my... Where's my rules compendium? Where'd you go? Oh, I know where. Just gonna look it up. So I think. Here we go. Fog. Thick fog. Let's be a middle range. So 30 feet is how far away you can hear it. With your roll, you probably heard about 100 feet away to the south. So you sort of... and you'll have like maybe a minute or so to make a decision. And then Vargosh, you will have heard them. But I mean, the closer we get, the more likely it is that whatever is coming will detect you somehow. What do you want to do, guys?
We don't want to kill everybody we come across, right?
No, I don't think so.
Bad idea.
I think we do our best to keep moving and see if they're moving in the same direction. Just go quietly, if possible.
Okay. Think these guys can be quiet?
Let's see. Who is the loudest among you?
He looks back at the others.
So I think does anyone have any metal armor on?
Yeah, I do.
Then Rikus, if you are the worst of the lot, why don't you give us a move silent check, please?
All right, let me find...
Now here's what I will let you do though, is because it's going to be a contested roll here anyway, you can choose to take a 10. You can try and roll, and you get a better chance. You might do better, but...
what do you think, Dave?
Give it a roll.
All right, I will roll. I have, just for perspective, Dave, I have a -4, so...
and you guys have 4 points of Astonishing Fortune. Oh,
I rolled a 14, so...
Better than... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Okay, so what you can hear, you guys start moving off, and Rikus, you're sort of cursing the sound of the metal plates, or what kind of armor is it? Is it chain, or is it...
scale.
Okay, so it's a scale, yeah, kind of shifting back and forth on you. Oh, okay, let's see here, Dave. I'll bring a new token down for him, Dave, and set it up for you when we get our next combat encounter, which may be soon. Let's see what's... Oh, badass. Yeah, it's really badass. Okay, so, what, you hear... Hey, quiet! I hear something out there! Who's... Get ready, get ready! And I think that, yeah. Whatever, so it sounds like they heard you, and you guys are, unless you stop, you keep moving, and completely avoid them.
Yep. I think we keep moving. I don't see any reason why Rikus would call a stop as soon as he hears that they're stopping. That's a good sign for us.
Okay. So in which case, then, you guys are able to get to here without incident. Let me...
Slipping by him.
Well, it's really a matter of, like, you lose them in the fog, and then you're not really sure. The moors themselves the mounds themselves are likewise as quiet as what the Barrow Moor is.
Well, we'll keep somebody on watch, or I guess on listen.
Yeah.
Once we get to the mound, and hopefully they'll be able to tell if they come up behind us.
Okay. Now, because I'm just gonna get rid of this because you have seen here before.
Would that be spot?
To spy, yes. If you want to try and spy them, it's spot. But I mean, the fog is so thick, it's going to be like if you got dark vision, you may be able to see them a little further away. But yeah, they'll have to be 30 feet away before you can see them. So then, why don't you go ahead and move 2 more tokens or 2 more spaces? All right. So you have reached the mound. And I'll put this to the back. There we go. All right. And though you took a day off from this, it appears that nothing else... Actually, let me see here. There are... these are really intended for the Barrowmaze itself, but there's restock tables in here, which I really like. And I can kind of interpret to see if anything has happened here in the interim. Okay. Let's see. Nope, not mounds. Barrowmowers. Or Barrowmaze. What do you call it? What is the new one? Dwaro something or other? We got an update from that this week. Greg Gillespie's new dungeon. So it is on its way. Alright, would you kindly... Let's see here. Give me a D6 roll there, Arlen. Please. You're the one who left it before. 2. All right. So, it is precisely as you left it. You guys circle that enormous mound, and on the one side there is that pile of... you guys didn't move the bodies or anything, right?
Nope.
Every single one of them is gone.
Yep.
Okay. And do any of you have survival?
I don't think Rikus doesn't have survival training.
I think Wolf is the only one who has training in survival. So why don't you give me... Now, Wolf I've set up as an NPC, and I don't think his skills actually work. Yeah, they don't. He's got +6 to survival. Why don't you give us a D20 +6, please? Roll.
Oh, no.
Nat 1. All right, so what he does is, as he's sort of sniffing around the area, he catches a sniff that really kind of, terrifies him or freaks him out. Can you check and see what Wolf's will save is, and then go ahead and give me a will save, please.
All right. Will save is a +1, so 20 + 1. 13.
13, okay. So he is... his ears go flat against his head, and he is currently going to be suffering from 1 level of dread. And...
That's not good. That's our way home.
Here we go. So what that means is... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's in the rules compendium. I was grabbing Heroes of Horror, but I wonder if it's in here. Fear. Yep. 53. Alright, so he's got 1 level of dread, which means that he is shaken. -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, and skill checks. So he, he catches a sniff of something he really doesn't care for. The materials and whatnot that you would have left behind, all of those are still here, but like weaponry, shields that some of them had, those are all picked up, and their corpses are gone. So either they were carried off by something else, something living, or they arose and walked off to join the Legion of the Dead that wanders this area. Fortunately, the excavation that's been done thus far, it's looking like about an hour off from getting into the actual crypt itself. With the extra bodies that you've got here, you can certainly have some people on watch at the same time. And then you can put 4 people to work, and in an hour's time, you'll have that excavated.
Vargosh has a bow, so I don't know if you guys want him to watch. He doesn't have the best spot, but he's...
Well, it's more about, it seems like it's spot and listen, right? Because listen is going to be more useful before we can actually see anything.
Yeah.
Right. But we'll be making a lot of noise banging stuff, so I don't know.
The digging doesn't. Once you get to the, like, if this thing is like the ones you've heard of and it's got a slab in it, then, yeah, that's going to make noise. I think it's 10 minutes. If you got 2 people working at it with hammers, it's only 10 minutes, but it automatically triggers another wandering encounter check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've got my weapons to D20s instead of 2D6 now.
Oh, no, it's 2 turns. It's there are walls that you'll find inside that, like bricked over walls that can be broken down. But this is unfortunately not one of them.
Okay.
Okay, but it's almost completely excavated. All right, so then, for this first hour though, so we've got. I'm going to move over to one of the to our mound map. Just out of an abundance of caution here, and then I'll give you an opportunity to get a new...
An abundance of caution? Oh, that sounds very generous of our DM.
Never let it be said, I'm not thinking of you guys. And ways to make your life a living... to...
This is really just to help us with like envisioning the scene, right?
Precisely.
All about
This is my commitment to your immersion. All right, here we go. Put these people to the GM's layer. Now... I will get a new... Here, let me just do this. Put everyone down here. I already got a token for Rikus down here. We already got one for Real down here. Mulcox is a new one. Mulcox has 3 hit points, FYI. Lolok has a whopping 6, but yeah. Can we get rid of that for you? And then... Bum. There we go, Vargosh. Let's make this your hit points. Where are you? Okay. And bottom, and then I'll give you a second one. What's your level? Oh, your second level barbarian, so I'll give you a bar that has 2 points in it.
He's only 1 barbarian, 1 thief.
Right. What did I say? Second? Oh, I think I had 2 in my head because you get 2 extra hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Can you? Oh, and I'm gonna give you sight 1 sec here. Can you see now?
No, we're not. We're still on the other map.
Oh, okay. That might help, right? Here we go. Boom. There we go. Does Vargosh have sight? Let's see.
I can see the map.
Appears to be.
Yep, I can see.
Great. All right, so I'm gonna put Mulcox and Lolok over here just to get them start working, and Real and Carm will help them. You guys can position yourself where you choose, and then maybe what I'll do to Vargosh. Oh, you got dark vision, don't you, Vargosh?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Rikus, you have low light vision, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. Alrighty, guys. Then maybe what I'll do is I'll put dynamic lighting on to kind of reflect the what do you call it? The fog. How's that? It kind of gives you... Oh, you got a giant wolf out here. Look out, guys! There he is. Now, yeah,
can I ride the wolf into battle? It's so big.
you cannot. All right, so and then let's put what are we gonna put for the token for fear? What is that? Sleepy. Where's the afraid token? Back pain. Why is there an emoji for back pain? What is this, a fucking Motrin RPG? There we go. How about that for panic?
I can see Rikus's token, but not any sight around him.
Oh, okay, hold up. And let me give you this. Boom.
Are you talking about the Boromir one?
There we go.
Okay.
Are you talking about the Boromir icon?
No, not the the Boromir icon, I think, is the one that it says back pain.
Oh.
So, if you hover over it, it gives you the name of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. All right. So then, guys, you guys get to work. The first, and you need 6 turns worth of work to get finished. I know turns aren't used in 3.5, but we're going to use it as a handy frame of reference. 2 turns pass. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you traveled. That's right. That's right. So, it is about 10 minutes when maybe 15 minutes into the work. Well, let me see here.
Can we climb up on the mound, Kev? Or we can be higher
You
up?
can, but it won't really help your visibility, because the higher you get, the more that it's going to obscure your vision lower. If you catch my meaning. So you certainly can get up there if you want, but it's going to... Like you'll see that your vision is reduced as a result.
Not worth it.
Okay.
Maybe Vargosh goes up there and then realizes this is a stupid idea and he comes down.
Okay. All right, so then, what you see... I think, Vargosh, would you give me a spot check, please? And actually, you can choose to take a 10 on this as well, because you're doing nothing but.
I might want to roll.
Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, it's better than what you roll. Yeah, okay. So then I'm going to say you catch right at the edge of the visibility. You see something staggering in. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Boom. And it's making no sound whatsoever, but it is definitely making its way towards you. Rikus, I think, yeah, it's outside of your vision. So then let's do this, guys. Let me make sure that I've cleared out the thing. Okay, so let's talk about who's controlling which minion today. I'll add all their... Oh, you know what? I've got character sheets for them, so you guys just need to go back and forth. Who wants to control who? Do you guys want to lay claim to anybody? What I would suggest is you just put a token, like a colored token, on whichever ones you're controlling, or a colored mark on it. So blue on the ones that Arlen's taking, yellow on the ones that Dave's taken.
I've played real a bunch of times. I'll use...
Okay.
Are we doing like street hockey draft? No, Arlen gets to pick one and then I'll pick one.
Yeah, sure, do that. That works for me.
Sure. I will take Wolf, because he is the best. And we got to keep him out of danger.
Okay.
And I don't trust Dave to do that. Dave doesn't know how good he is.
Then maybe I'll pick Karm too.
You'll take okay. And next pick?
I will take Lolok, and you can have Mulcox with his 3 hit points.
Yeah, for how long he'll last. All right, then. Would you guys kindly, each in turn, click on your on each of the different tokens, on the character sheets, roll initiative, and it'll populate that thing, and then I will roll for this creature. All right. I want to thank as well, too, one of our viewers reminded me of the Tome of Horrors. I had the 3.5 you can only get in PDF, so I had it printed. But it's got a ton of the monsters that are like classic D&D monsters. So if you are intending on running Barrowmaze yourself using 3.5, if you're using third, the original Tome of Horrors, and 3.5, there's a PDF Tome of Horrors you can get from Drive-Thru or from Paizo. And yeah, it's got a huge amount of the monsters that are featured in Barrowmaze. Okay. I'll move this over here. Add a turn. Let's see how they do. All right, 16. 0.01. Okay, that's everybody. Descending. All right, guys. So, first up is going now. Because I'm assuming, Vargosh, why don't you tell us what you say, and then for the surprise round, anyone who did not spot them, Wolf doesn't have dark vision, so it'd only be Vargosh can take a full round this turn. Everyone else only has access to a standard action. So you can cash that in to get a move action or a move equivalent, like, picking up weapons or shit like that. So, Vargosh, what do you think you said when you spotted this thing?
It looks like it's undead.
It is for sure dead.
Okay. He's like, the risen dead are coming. To arms.
Okay. So Wolf kind of whines in a low howl, and then Wolf gets to take his turn. Arlen, what's Wolf doing?
All right. Wolf moves back to here so that he's surrounded by more people.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very dog thing to do. All right, this thing. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. It is just going to double move. It's shambling towards you, Vargosh. And each of you guys see this thing wander out. Now, what I need, actually, is a will save from Vargosh. Basically from everybody, please. DC's not terrible here. DC is only going to be an 11. Okay. Uh-oh. So, for one turn, you were going to be shaken. If you fail this, it's -2 to your actions for one turn. You will recover at the end of your turn, though.
Law looks okay.
Law looks good.
And then I need to do manual for Wolf.
Okay.
Right.
So what you can see, Vargosh, is this thing. I think maybe the thing that helps trigger it. Okay, yeah, Rikus, you're. Oh, what did I say? 30. Yeah, I said 11. Yeah, so Rikus, yeah. Wolf's good. So is Real. So is Karm. So then,
except Vargosh and Rikus.
So I guess Vargosh, do you want to spend an astonishing fortune to reroll? You have 4 right now.
It's a penalty to hit and damage.
To hit, damage, and saves.
No, I'll just
good.
Skip it,
Okay. All right. Hold on. Is it to damage as well? Let me just double check here. No, it's only for your D20 rolls. So attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks.
Okay.
All right. When I said it out loud, I'm like, I'm not sure that's right. Okay, so then that is. It seems that Vargosh and Rikus, I'm assuming you're not going to spend astonishing fortune.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think you're going to be engaging this round. Mocock. Okay, so the next up is Mocox. What's he doing? You can assume all the hirelings who were digging up until this moment, but they have their weapons kind of next to them, so they could just spend move actions to grab them.
I think Mocox is going to put down the shovel and pick up a weapon and go. What's going on?
Okay.
I guess he can't move because he only has a standard action, which is going to be his picking up his weapon.
Yeah, and I think when you're shaken during surprise round, you can't take a 5-foot step either.
Right.
Okay, so then that's Mocox's turn. What's Karm doing?
Karm's going to do the same.
Okay. Then it's Vargosh. What's Vargosh doing?
Well, Vargosh had his bow out, and he has an arrow knock, so he'll draw it back and fire away.
Okay, go ahead. Let me get. I'll set up a. What do you call it? A health bar while you guys are doing that. Okay.
I didn't put the -2 in. Shoot. So net 20.
A net of 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a hit.
With 3 damage.
All right. So the arrow sinks into this thing, and it doesn't seem to... It doesn't react to it whatsoever. And it's like it's hitting... like you'd think you were shooting into like a tree trunk or something. It kind of like hits it and doesn't seem to penetrate very deep at all. Rikus, what are you doing?
Rikus is shifting around and putting his shield on his arm.
Okay, got it. Real, what's Real doing?
Real will do the same thing. He'll drop the shovel and pick up his weapon.
Okay, and then finally Lolok.
Lolok drops his shovel and picks up whatever it is that he's armed with. Looks like a throwing axe or a club.
Mm-hmm. I think they're all clubs. Everyone who has a throwing axe other than Karm is because it's a pain in the ass to erase a weapon, and I forgot to do it. I won't do that for future ones, but like Karm and Mulcox do not have throwing axes. All right, so the top of the round is Wolf. What's Wolf doing?
All right, Wolf. Still not sure exactly what is going on, but he sees that Vargosh has done something. He is going to... Is there a, like in Pathfinder 2, a like concentrate to try to seek type action?
What so to try and get like information?
Like to sniff. Like I'm thinking because Wolf is a dog, right? That he might like sniff at the air to try to figure out what's going on.
There's not really so. In Pathfinder 2nd, or Pathfinder 1st, and then carrying forward to Pathfinder 2nd, like you might be able to use knowledge skills to try and gain some information about your adversaries. That's an informal thing.
No, I'm not trying to get information about the adversary. Wolf can't actually see what is happening.
Oh,
and so
okay.
I'm thinking that what he would do is basically like sniff at the air to see if there's an adversary in the area, because he can tell something's up. Obviously,
yeah. So give us a let's see here. That's a good question. We haven't used scent really yet, so that's a good opportunity to look that up, because scent is a really interesting sense in 3.5. Sorry, Arlen, I misunderstood what you were trying to get out of that. Let's see here. Okay, so creature that has a scent ability can detect other creatures by smell, usually within 30 feet. This thing is particularly strong, so I'm going to double the distance, so it's definitely 60 feet away. He can detect where that there is... Let me get my nose snapping. Right over here. Precisely where I'm pointing. There's something that reeks. He can tell precisely where it is.
Yep. All right, so Wolf is going to sort of sniff at the air, and then hair goes up on the back of his neck, and he growls, and he sort of paces forward so that he is in range of it, because he can tell where it is. So.
Okay. Then it is this thing's turn. All right, so it is... okay, it is going to surge forward here. 1, 2, 3. It's definitely moving slower than a normal, like a person. Vargosh, what is your AC currently? I think I got almost everyone's AC down. I wish I got it right. Vargosh, is your AC 15 regularly?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
okay.
correct.
Okay, I got it. Good. All right, so let's see what happens. Okay. Oh gosh. So I got a 15 right on the nose with this, as it lurches forward, and then we actually need to do... I think it's an opposed grapple check here. You said there's a grapple button on the character sheet, right?
Yeah, on the stats page underneath base attack.
Eesh. So I got a 23 on my grapple check. Oy. All right, so what happens is this thing lurches forward. First, let me roll damage for its attack. So, Vargosh, you take... that is... Oh, God, 8 points of damage. And this thing then... It lodges its hands around your throat. And it's going to start choking you. You don't take any damage from the grapple on this first round, but it has got a grip on you. And because of one of its abilities, it doesn't take an attack of opportunity. So you guys see this. This thing comes forward and then surges at Vargosh faster than its shambling gait would suggest it can move. And... so Dave, you could spend Astonishing Fortune to reroll that grapple check if you wanted. But, I mean, 23 is a pretty hard...
Yeah, I'd have to get a 20.
Okay. All right, then it is Mulcox's turn. What's he doing?
Probably freaking out and moving up here by the others so you can see what's going on, and starts pointing the weapon and telling somebody to attack.
Okay.
I love how I direct the hirelings to their death so quickly.
Okay, so he, let's see here. I think he has -2 to his AC, if I remember correctly. So he's easier to hit.
Okay.
Oh, it denied dex bonus. That's what it is. He's considered flat-footed. Okay. So he is slightly easier to hit. All right, so Mulcox moved forward and pointed.
Brandish weapon. Somebody help! Barbarian!
Okay. Karm, what are you doing?
Karm will move in and help. So 5, 10, 20.
Okay, yep.
And then Karm will swing.
Go ahead.
Is there going to be a penalty to try and hit the creature, or
No, it is actually. I reduce its AC.
Okay, just because it was a grappling. Some editions.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll reduce its AC because it counts as flat-footed. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
He's making an attack roll, not a grapple check.
Yeah. I mean, he can join the grapple as well too, because But I mean, hacking this thing down may be a more. Well, your choice. What do you think? What were you thinking in your mind, Dave?
He was going to attack. I just was thinking we were talking about grappling, so I scrolled down to grappling.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack for Karm.
Is it the weapon 1 attack or the weapon 1 full attack?
Weapon 1 attack. A full attack is only when you're spending your full action doing it, and normally for your characters you don't have multiple attacks yet. So I say yet, assuming you... Oh, it's a terrible roll. Ugh. All right, so it's not able to get in. No doubt because Vargosh is thrashing around trying to get himself free as well too. Speaking of which, Vargosh. So here's your options here. You can try and break free here to make an escape artist or an opposed grapple. And then you got to beat this thing's grapple. If you do, you get yourself free. You can try and attack your opponent with a light, unarmed, or natural weapon. In which case you take -4 to hit. Otherwise, so a light weapon would be like a dagger or something like that. What are you thinking?
I don't have a dagger on my in my thing. I had one on my character, but I don't have it in the thing. I replaced it with my sword.
Shit. So do you want to try and just get yourself free?
Yeah, I'll try to break free with a grapple check.
And I guess the question is, do you want to try and do you want to rage them? Because that'll boost your strength by 2, right?
By 4.
By 4. Okay, so you got +2 to your grapple checks then.
I think Vargosh will try to break free first without raging.
Okay. So I'll tell you what I rolled here. Oh, I rolled terrible. I only rolled a 10 for my grapple check.
So yeah, he rolled
Nice!
18.
Yep, so you wrench this thing off. Alright, so you are free, Vargosh. You still could take a move action if you want. So, like, for instance...
Can I use that to draw my weapon?
Absolutely you can, yeah. So
Okay,
your weapon is...
draw his greatsword.
Great. Then, next up is Rikus. What are you doing, Rikus?
Alright, Rikus will move forward and draw his heavy mace.
Okay.
And he gets to there.
Alright. Then it is Real's turn. What's Real doing?
Real is going to move in and help fight. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Is this like difficult terrain?
It is not, no. So if you wanted to try and like angle around to get flanking bonus on this thing, he could probably get to there. Yep.
Damn.
Okay.
Come on, Real. Real, you got this, buddy.
Here it comes. And Real's armed with a longsword, I think.
Yeah.
So go right ahead. Come on. Yes, that is a solid hit. But again, this thing's like hardened flesh. As he's cutting along on this, it seems to sort of flinch off parts of its body, but not nearly as much as you would have thought. It's again like almost like hitting wood. Ugh! All right, then it is Lolek's turn. What's Lolek doing?
All right, Lolek he's got his club, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, right in there and try to smack this thing.
Okay, go right ahead.
And he attacks with his club. He is not flanking.
Okay, solid hit. So this seems to crack this thing. You can see splinters go across its body. That seems more effective than what the hacking of the longsword was. Still not enough to actually let it break apart and fall, though. So, however, that is a good enough hit to do a little bit to it. It seems as if something else is holding this thing together. Then it is Wolf's turn. What's Wolf doing?
Wolf, so, I guess just because I don't know, one of the things, it seems like the way that wolves have behaved in other editions is that they might go in and try to grapple an opponent so that it's easier to take down for the other guys.
Remember, Wolf is actually a dog, not a wolf.
Oh. Well, but that's kind of how dogs behave, right?
Yep.
Pack tactics.
Yeah. Let's see here. The wolf, or the dog, I should say. Hold on. Has.
The dog's name is Wolf.
Dog's name is Wolf. Yeah.
Not confusing.
No.
Except that it's also a picture of a wolf.
Yeah. All right. So, he has no like improved trip or anything like that. So, like that, you're right, Arlen. That like dire wolves have stuff like that. Dogs do not.
Okay. Well, then Wolf is going to. I guess he'll just go in and try to bite this thing.
Okay.
See if he can contribute.
Go ahead. I think Wolf has a +3 to hit. 3 to hit, 1d6 plus 3 damage, I think, on a bite.
Okay. /R 1d.
Between now and next Friday, I'll set him up as a proper character.
That's a miss.
That's not great. All right. Then it is this thing's turn. So the person who did the damage to it seems to be Real. So it turns and lunges at him now. Let's see.
But it was the guy with the club that hit him.
Real hit him for more damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So the club seemed to be more effective, but there was something else that was holding the thing together. One of the ways that this differs from second edition in particular is damage rate reduction is what they use to sort of model the like need +1 to hit kind of thing. So if you got, there's a lot of creatures that say might need magic and some type of weapon to damage them, or there's some that might be ore. So magic or silver. And as long as you got that, you ignore the DR. But if you don't have those things, then DR applies.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, it is I rolled a 16 to hit Real. Is that good enough? All right, Real's got a 16 AC actually right on the nose because of that heavy shield. All right, so Real takes. Let's see here. Whoops, shit.
Real leveled.
Real leveled, yeah. And just in time. 5 points of damage, and then I'm going to initiate a grapple against him. Actually, I only rolled a 13, so Real needs to roll a grapple check, please. And needs to beat a 13. Nice! Yep, no problem. So Real managed to knock this thing off of him. It's trying once again to get at his throat, but it does manage to kind of batter and claw him. So he takes 5 points of damage. Then it is Mulcox's turn. What's Mulcox doing?
Emboldened by the team effort.
Yep.
Mulcox rushes forward.
Remember, every second one is double, right?
Oh, then he can't get there, I don't think. So
yeah,
he's
coming
around. And
I think he's going to move a 4 because they're all in leather, so he should be able to move. Or no, it's 30. It's six squares per turn. If he double moves, he might be able to get over there. It's just that.
5, 10. Who's here? 5, 15, 20. Oh yeah, actually he can.
Can't. He just can't attack. All right, Karm is up next. What's Karm doing?
Arm is going to. Sorry, I'm flipping through character sheets here.
Okay.
Hit with his throwing axe, which is not throwing. It's just
Okay.
axe it.
Axe attack. Now, one exception to the what do you call it? A successful crit. Look at that. Rolls a crit and it confirms on it. That's 11 points of damage. So he hits this thing. It drops down dead. He plants that axe right in the back of its head as it's trying to get at Real and drops down dead.
Yeah, I think he was motivated by it taking a chunk out of Real after leaving Vargosh alone.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done, Karm.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we need to burn the body or something?
So then, let's see here. So Vargosh, what are you doing?
I think he's going to chop it again because he doesn't know if it's going to get back up.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll. This is against flat-footed. Yeah, so solid hit. All right, so that is... let's see here. Okay. Then, Rikus, what are you doing?
I'll move up to where I was going, and I guess I've got my mace out, so I might as well try to smack it and make sure it stays down.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yep.
Weapons. I am flanking now.
It's like a good old-fashioned parking lot beating now. We're all just kicking the corpse.
Exactly. Stay down, you son of a...
Man.
All right. Sorry, Rikus. Yes, that's a hit, but it doesn't seem to do any damage, unfortunately.
Okay.
Real, what's Real doing?
Real heard Vargosh say something about burn it, and he's like, "Oh, okay." I don't know. Do we have torches and stuff?
I was assuming that everyone's got their backpacks on the ground next to where they're digging. I'm assuming they're not digging with that shit on.
Maybe Real will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he'll put his weapon down and start rifling through his pack.
Okay. Lolok?
Lolok, I guess we'll do the same.
Okay.
Following Real, he'll move back to over here and try to, find a torch.
Okay, and then Wolf?
Wolf is gonna growl at the thing on the ground.
Okay. Then. Let's see here. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so I need to roll this. Okay. So this is around the time when, Rikus, you've just hit it with your hammer. I need will saves from Vargosh, Karm, Mulcox, and Wolf and Rikus. Because you hammer this thing, and in a spasmodic motion, it, like, twists and lurches up and comes right at you.
Okay.
It appears that this thing may have been playing possum. Nice. Rikus, you're not afraid of this.
Will?
Will save, please. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, Vargosh. Okay, then Vargosh. You are panicked, which means, and I'll let you make a decision. I'll tell you what's going to happen here, and you can make a decision on whether you want to spend Astonishing Fortune or not. Real has failed as well, and what about Mulcox?
Karm too?
Karm as well too, please. Real and Lolik are looking the other way, so they're not going to have to make this save just yet. Karm has made a sterner stuff. Let's see if Mulcox is. Come on. Make the save, Mulcox.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong page for this. There you go. Nope.
Ugh. So here's what's going to happen. If you fail, you become panicked. You get shaken penalties, which is -2 to all your d20 rolls. And then they flee from the source of their fear as quickly as they can. The path is random. And that panic condition, you'll be able to make a save every round. Oh, panicked for 2d4 rounds. So what do you think?
2d4 rounds.
Yeah. You want to spend Astonishing Fortune for Vargosh to re-roll that?
Yeah, I think I gotta do something about Vargosh's will save. But yeah. This is what happens when you've got like 3 dump stats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll re-roll Vargosh.
Okay, so 1 Astonishing Fortune spent. Here we go. Come on, Nice! Yep, Vargosh is good. Okay, so that means Mulcox is going to flee on his turn.
Karm didn't.
And, yeah, I think
you said Real, and Real didn't have to, so he was...
Yeah, Real and Lolik don't have to. They didn't see this, witness this happen.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to make an attack roll against Rikus here. That is a 16 versus
that
AC.
Is not enough.
Nice! So you managed to get that, what do you call it, your shield up, that magical shield that you guys had, and it's trying to get over the shield to get to you, but is not able to land a blow. Alright, so then on Mulcox's turn, I get an attack of opportunity on him as he tries to flee. That is a 22. Let's see if I can...
Yeah, that might hit if he's flat-footed, you know.
Yeah. So, let's see here. 5 points of damage from Mulcox. So, as he's going away, this thing thrashes out and tears along the back of his head, down onto his back, and he drops down. Yeah. All right. Then it is Karm's turn. What's Karm doing?
Karm is going to smack that thing again.
Please do.
Got back up.
Yep.
And it's like, stay down.
Stay down, damn you.
It's not flanking anymore because the one guy who left is opposite him. No, it's not going to get enough.
Not quite good enough, unfortunately. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What's Vargosh doing? He's got that great sword out now.
Yeah, he's got a great sword out, and he is not afraid to use it.
And he's flanking, too.
He's flanking, and he's going to power attack.
Nice. and I'm just going to double check here. I can't remember. In different editions of D&D, it requires you to use specific weapons to sneak attack. I'm going to see here. Because this thing's, you're flanking this thing, you should be able to get sneak attack damage. Oh, living creatures. Never mind. Yeah.
In 3.5 you can't like sneak attack constructs and undead.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Holy shit, though. So that actually does confirm crit. It's 2 back-to-back crits there, Dave. That's awesome. All right. So, what does it look like as you sever this thing's head?
Yeah, pretty much exactly that. It dodges out of harm's way, and not out of harm's way. And Vargosh just brings that sword down right into its like.
All right, and it is bisected here. It is not going to be getting up again this time. All right, so then we're going to keep in initiative because someone's dying right now. Rikus, you're up next. What are you doing?
All right, Rikus will drop his mace and go over to Mulcox, and he's going to try to heal him.
Okay. Now, do you want to use one of your spells, or do you want to use one of your cantrips? I did double check it. And cantrips are you have a limited number of cantrips per day in 3.5.
Yeah, so he's just going to use a spell.
Okay.
Since seems like he's down to -2, so.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. He's back up to full.
He's back up full.
So you can see the wounds in the back of his head seal up. And he kind of blinks, and what do you think Mulcox's reaction is to being healed? And being back among the living?
I think he just opens his eyes, he's like, what happened? I was going to run away, I think, and why am I laying down? And what's going on? Where is all the blood coming from? The blood's probably still wet, because it's all over him.
Oh, yeah. All right. So apart from that little bit of, and in that thing, Reel and Lala kind of have time to turn around like, what the hell's happening? Because they didn't even get to their turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right then. So with that down, guys, what do you do?
All right, I'm going to heal up Vargosh.
Vargosh tells them to continue to burn the corpse.
Okay. So if they're burning the corpse, that'll take them away. That's maybe like a 10 or 15 minute task where they're not going to be working on the digging then.
Well, he'll dig then.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. All right, so Vargosh, you get 3 back.
And maybe Mulcox should just keep digging.
Okay.
Yeah, we can have Reel and Lalak work on burning the corpse, and Wolf can be our lookout while Rikus, and he'll help too, so that we still have 4.
Excellent.
Well, Vargosh is thinking we didn't loot the corpse, but we can sift through his ashes later.
Nice.
In case it bit someone's finger off and had a nice, garnet ring or something.
Mm-hmm. So, that is where you guys are. Yeah, you get back to work, and once again, you hear nothing further. The Lalak and Reel managed to get that thing, a small little fire burning next to it, as you guys are. And as before, I pre-rolled our encounters here. So, it is about this is about 40 minutes later. So you have you're getting very, very close to exposing the actual slab itself. Lalak and Reel can feel free to trade back off again if you want to go back to watching Rikus and Vargosh.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Okay. And then what I'd like is for Vargosh, give us a spot check, please, and Rikus a listen check, please. Let me give a direction here, actually. Hold on. Wolf may detect something as well. Yeah, Vargosh. Oh, man. What are you distracted by?
I think he's staring at the corpse. And he's like, that thing better not get up again.
Okay. Okay, so Rikus, you will actually hear this first. And what's happening is, again, something seems to be shambling and making sounds somewhere in that the thick white of the fog, and you actually hear it from. It's about here. Then you hear it first. What do you say?
All right, Rikus will in that sort of carrying whisper, more undead coming.
Okay. So let me... Oh, that's not what I wanted.
And Vargosh didn't take out his bow.
They're giant doppelgangers. Look out, guys.
Look out.
Alright, here, let's try this again. I thought I cut and pasted something from last time, but I clearly did not. Alright, let me put these down here. They are almost identical to what you saw before. More shambling undead. It's tough to tell whether these are the same as what you faced before, or whether these are just run-of-the-mill. They're moving very slowly. When you turn around, you're like, God, Vargosh, you can't believe how close they got. Let me just give... Oop. Go. No, what am I doing? There we go. There we go. Bottom overlapping. Okay, you guys can see the... well, those of you who can see the token, you can see the bar. Yeah, yep. Okay. All right, so these things are shambling. You can hear them out there, Rikus, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I still can't see them.
The chat is still baying for TPK, Kev, so maybe you want to add 2 more.
We stick by what we rolled. The random rolls, we abide by the what was rolled and what was encountered. I'm glad the guys didn't were able to avoid that other one, because there was 12 in that last encounter. Yeah. Wasn't necessarily hostile. It's not undead like these things. All right, so then, guys, let's once again, everyone click on your tokens, and I'll add, copy.
I like how that when you click on your token, that it gives you an initiative button right by the...
Yes, that is actually really nice.
You don't have to go flipping through character sheets, at least for this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I rolled a nat 1 for my initiative.
So they're waiting around?
They're moving very slowly. I think they were maybe surprised to see you that close. Okay, so we got everyone. Yeah, that is really nice with the being able to just click on the token and roll automatically.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Super quick, even with a bunch of minions.
Kind of reminds me of the 2E macro buttons that John helped us with.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so guys, top of the round is so Rikus. You've heard these things out there. You can take a full action this round. Everyone else is limited to a standard.
All right, Rikus once again shifts his shield off of his back and onto his arm, and walks up 2, 3, 4 to there, and now we can see them.
Okay. Then it is Wolf's turn. What's Wolf doing?
Wolf is going to move up in between Vargosh and Rikus and sort of snarl in the direction of the bad things.
Yeah. Lolek?
Lolek is going to put down his shovel and grab his club.
Yep. Okay. Mulcox? I mean, am I assuming the hirelings are all doing exactly that this round?
Yeah, because they can't do anything otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mulcox goes, Karm goes, Vargosh. What are you doing?
Vargosh is going to tell the others to get in behind and wait, and to swarm around when they can. And he's going to hold the line here with Rikus.
Okay.
Hold an attack for that creature to get in. And
yeah, sounds good. Real is going to do this, getting his, at least the longsword ready. Then it is their turn. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I correct that, Kev? Vargosh is not a field commander. He's just going to tell them to get their weapons and fight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay.
He's got an intelligence of 8. He's not going to start ordering people into tactical. Yeah.
Okay, so I think I can charge here. Let's see here. So charge is +2 to hit and -2 to my AC. So I need at least 2 squares. It's not difficult terrain. +2 to hit. And -2 to AC until the start of my next turn. All right, so these things will charge in. Come racing in against Vargosh. That is a 16. No, it's 18.
That's a hit. Does my held action go off too?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So go ahead. You do that first. Sorry.
Okay. No flank.
There we go. They do have. Oh yeah, actually, it's on my end. I calculate that they will have -2. Oh, do you want to spend Astonishing Fortune? They have proven not terribly hard to hit. It's just harder to damage.
Yeah, Arlen, how many do we have?
I think 3 left. You guys only spent 1 so far. Yeah, that was 1 for your will save.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go again.
Okay. That is a hit. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you hammer this thing, and again it falls down, seemingly dead.
Okay.
What is your sense motive bonus?
Probably like a negative.
Okay, Rikus, you can see this thing's playing possum again too. Just like the last one that you fought. Then the one facing you. So this thing goes down before it even gets a chance to make an attack on you. Then on Rikus, let's see here. I got a 16. Is that good enough?
That is not.
Awesome. Okay, so it gets in, and once again, that magical shield of yours keeps you safe. Then it is Rikus' turn. What are you doing?
All right, then I'm going to draw my mace. Make sure that I'm not watching this guy because I think he's going to stand right back up. And I'm going to try to smack the one.
1 second here. I just want to double check something. Drawing a weapon does not. I was double checking to see what. There's a whole host of things that may or may not draw attacks of opportunity. Drawing a weapon is not one of them.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, get it out. Go ahead. And so that was your move action. You want to brain this thing? Oh, yes, it looks like you're way ahead of you, Madison. So yeah, you slam this thing alongside of the head, and like its ally, it collapses down to the ground. Okay. Then it is Wolf's turn.
Oh, and Rikus will... So he smacks that one and he says, I don't think they're actually dead, as soon as he hits that one and it goes down easy, because Rikus does not hit very hard normally. So
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
Unlike Vargosh, who might actually think that it's dead, because Vargosh has hit very hard.
All right, then it is Wolf's turn. What's Wolf doing?
All right, Wolf will... he is going to move around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he can get to here.
Okay. Then it is so he has a full action, I think, this round. Does he want to move in to try and flank this thing?
I think that's as far... Or does he... Let me check.
Yeah, Wolf's got a pretty...
Oh, he's got a good move. He's got... Yeah. Okay, so he can move in and try to bite at this one that's down.
So he can't try and bite it this round if he needs... unless he can move all that distance in his move action.
Yeah, he's got a 40-foot move. I was calculating as a 30-foot before.
Yep, then go right ahead.
Yep. So... R1d20 plus 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's 19. Definitely a hit. Yep, go ahead, roll damage.
And it's
1d6
plus
3, I think.
3. And it's not penalized by him being scared.
No. Nice. So, he's tearing away at this thing, and part of it kind of breaks away. Then it is a Lollic's turn. What's Lollic doing?
All right, Lollic will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here.
Okay.
Moves around, and he's going to do same thing. Try to smack with his club.
Okay.
While it's down.
Okay. Yeah, that's a solid hit. Doesn't seem to really do anything, though. This thing it's way tougher than, like, it doesn't feel like you're hitting flesh whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay. Just double checking to see what the prone penalty for AC was. Mulcox is up next. What's Mulcox doing?
Mulcox starts to rush in and drops his weapon and then has to go back for it and then stands there and says, "Sorry guys, I'll be there in a sec."
Yeah, it's understandable. The back of his head was torn out by the last one of these things. Karm's up next. What's he doing?
Karm is not feeling. Karm's emboldened by what he did last time, so like 10, and then he'll go to here.
Okay.
Looking for the "Hey, real, you want to come across for me" thing, and he'll smack that thing.
Go right ahead.
Ground with his not throwing but axe.
There we go. Come on. Oh, wait. Actually, that's a hit. But no damage.
Okay.
Okay. Then it is Vargosh's turn again. What are you doing, Vargosh?
Vargosh heard what Rika said, and he's like, hit it again.
Okay, go right ahead. Now, if you were intending on power attacking as well, this thing is prone, so you're going to get plus... you don't include the +4. Its armor class can be 4 less.
Okay. Great sword. Bam.
Okay. You swing that sword around again. And down. That is a hit. All right. You hack more of this thing away. Then it is Real's turn. What's Real doing?
He's getting all real on this guy, and he's gonna, I guess first he'll attack the one that's between him and Karm because they got this little thing figured out.
Yeah, yep.
But
One of those two have it.
There's one behind him. He's not.
Okay.
So now we got a flanking bonus.
Yep.
And can Real or Karm power attack? Are they fighters?
No, unless they have the feat power attack.
Okay.
They are warriors, and I don't think they have... I can't remember what their feats are right now.
Okay, that's fine. I'll check later.
Yeah. Oh, so solid hit, but not quite enough to damage it. All right, guys. Now, both of these things are going to jump scare themselves back to life. But let me just quickly set up their respective health bars here so you can see how much damage you've managed to inflict on these things in the interim. Then I'm also going to give you +2 to your will saves because you knew that this happened before. But it's still fucking terrifying of how fast this thing snaps up to life. Like, you don't even get an attack of opportunity against this thing when it jerks back up to life. Oh, that's not true. I'm a dirty fucking liar. So, oh no! Vargosh, you want to spend Astonishing Fortune to reroll that?
Ricus. Karm, Vargosh. Wow, Karm and Vargosh have done not so good here. And then Real's got to roll as well.
Yeah, and you remember you get your +2 to this will saves on this. Difficulty is a 13. So Ricus, you didn't include your +2, right?
I did, so I will spend an Astonishing Fortune to use it.
All right.
To roll again, because I've got a good will save. I think I can make it.
So looks like Lollic and Real are fine. Fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, so Ricus is going to become terrified on his turn. So you're panicked right now, -2 to all your D20 rolls. Doesn't affect your AC. Vargosh...
And do we flee?
On your turn, yeah, you'll be panicked, so you'll flee. Now, do you want to spend Astonishing Fortune as well, Vargosh?
He's got to roll high. Like, he's got a net -1.
Does that include the +2 you're getting from?
Well, so he's got a 0 to start.
Well, he's got a net -1, and there's a +2 that wasn't in there. He should have a +1 to the roll, right? So
no, he's got a -2. Sorry.
-2. Oh, okay, so it'll be 0. Well, I mean, what do you think?
I think it's worth keeping at least one of us 2 minions.
Nice.
There we go.
All right, so we'll keep track of who needs to panic on their turns. But first, let me make my attacks here. All right, so Vargosh,
we're an hour and a half in, and we're out of Astonishing Fortune.
yeah, life stuff in the Barrowmaze.
Those of you watching at home.
Oh yeah, mark. Go ahead and mark the panic for whoever's panicked there, because I think it's.
Oh, we already used that one for Wolf is panicked too, so we'll just keep that one.
Oh, you know what? And he can't get double shaken, so that's okay. You just leave that. Token
Well, but doesn't he have to flee?
He does have to flee. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Is
first,
that this one?
That's what I've been using.
yeah. Has Rikus hit the? Oh yeah, Rikus hit this thing initially, right? Knocked it down.
Yes.
All right. So first thing I'll do, go top to bottom. Vargosh, this thing lurches at you. You're not scared. So Vargosh, Real's not frightened, and is Karm? Karm is panicked as well too. Okay.
Karm's panicked. He's.
Yeah, so I'm not going to let anyone who's panicked isn't going to be able to make an attack of opportunity, but Real and Vargosh can both make attacks of opportunity against this thing as it surges up against you. So go ahead and make attack rolls for them, and if this thing survives, I'm going to make my attack on you. That's phenomenal. 0 Astonishing Fortune already. Look at that! Holy smokes. So it didn't confirm the crit, but that's a third nat 20 you've rolled today. And 15 points of damage. We don't even need to roll it. You saw this thing coming up again. It tries to like throw itself up, and you smash it down into the ground. We don't need to make Reals. Well, I guess actually Real could then make an attack of opportunity of the one behind him. Lollic and Real both get to make attacks of opportunity on this thing.
Alright. Lollic.
When we're flanking.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Solid hit from Lollic. Nice. Same thing for Real. Cheapers.
Keeping it real. Look at that.
Yeah. Not enough to take it down altogether, but hammering this thing as it lurches up towards Rikus. Rikus, remember, your AC bonus is not affected here. I do have a pretty big bonus to hit with this particular attack, and I rolled a nat 20. Rolling to confirm crit. I'll roll to confirm crit in chat here. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. That's not good enough, is it?
Not enough.
Okay, so that means I hit, but no crit.
Wow, +8 to hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like it's this particular attack is just really bad. So it's 8 points of damage on Rikus. And then we need to make a contested grapple check here. My grapple was a 25.
I got a 15.
Okay, so you're currently grappled too. It's got you around the throat. So you're not going to be able to cast spells. Rikus, I guess what you're doing is going to have to try and break free so you can flee.
Yeah,
why don't you give us?
I was thinking.
Let's do this. Give us a 2d4 roll. This is how many rounds you're panicked. 5 rounds, okay? And you should be able to track that on your token.
Yeah,
as well.
I'll do that with the. That's.
So you're going to get -2 to your grapple check because of the panicked, but you only need to beat an 11.
All right, I'll put in the
We
minus.
don't necessarily want him to make it right away, right? Because then he's going to run off.
Nat 1.
Ooh.
Nope, it's okay. He's not able to get free. All right, then it is... and you can imagine the blind panic here, right? Like he's just...
Oh, yeah.
And having this thing caught on you. And maybe the worst part, there's no expression on this thing's face. It's not angry with you. It's not like whatever. It's just... And and choking you. Wolf is up next. So Wolf panicked. This thing cannot make an attack of opportunity. Give us a 2d4 roll. See how long the dog is panicked. 5 rounds as well, too. All right. So, because it just... Oh, and random direction. Give us a d8 roll. Let's see what direction it goes. 5. So starting at top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes directly south. So,
right. So
panicked. Yeah, so
Wolf can find its way back.
So
Hopefully.
fleeing, I don't think you need to make. Oh, it does run. So yeah, you'll make 2. It double moves, so it's gonna move like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's as far as I can get him because he's going to go further than that.
Yeah, let me do this here for you. There we go. So you should be able to see at least
All
now.
right. 1. It's going to be harder because I can't see the lines anymore.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About there.
Yep. Okay. He goes racing off into the to the south. Then it is Lollic's turn.
All right. Lollic is going to try to save Rikus.
Yep. This thing is even easier to hit now because you get your flanking bonus and it's focused on grabbing Rikus.
Oh, not enough. I don't
Let me think here. Flat-footed is...
Well, doesn't it have a big DR? So even if it's a hit, I think.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 4. Yeah, that's true. So yeah. Then next up is Mulcox. Did Mulcox make a save?
He wasn't near the group.
Oh, he does need to make that. Sorry, he does make a will save as well.
He does?
Yeah, because he witnessed it. The only reason I didn't make the other guys is because you told me that they were looking in their bag and rooting around.
Oh,
so there's
they were like looking away.
Exactly. I'm picturing it. I mean, I can't imagine that Mulcox would be. Yeah, and he's tough. Yeah, tough as shit anyway. So what's Mulcox going to do?
He's like, oh, time to toughen it up here, and he moves in and he smacks at the zombie.
Go right ahead. Get off of him. Holy shit.
Oh, bam.
More of it. Yep. Chips away. Yeah.
Clubs it over the head.
It cracks and bits of its like the bits of its skull and part of its like desiccated flesh kind of cracks and falls off like, crusted on dried cheese. Carm, you're up next. How you doing?
So Carm's going to move across from Mulcox.
Oh, Carm is panicked. It looks like.
Oh yeah, he failed.
Yeah, so Carm, give us a 2d4 roll. Let's see how long he's going to panic. I'll roll random direction. 3 rounds, so it's only 3 rounds of panic. And you had to give us a d8 roll there, Dave. 1 is right on top. Let's see where. Same direction as the wolf. So he's going to run away to the south. And he can avoid attacks of opportunity, yeah. We can't move through the square where the zombie is, or whatever. And that actually works to your benefit. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puts him about here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puts him about here. With a run. Yeah, perfect. And he's only panicked for 3 rounds. So 2 more rounds of panic. 4 more rounds of panic for Rikus because you only rolled 5, right?
Yeah.
End your round, it'll tick down, and then the wolf is only 4 more rounds as well. Or wolf named Wolf. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing, Vargosh?
Vargosh moves to there, and he's like, crap, there's more!
Okay.
And he's going to swing at the one that's fighting with Rikus.
Go ahead. This is going to be pretty easy to hit, too. You got flanking, and this thing is relatively stationary, so it's going to be flat-footed. if that affects your decision whether or not to power attack.
I always power.
Solid hit. 10 points of damage is enough to finally crack this thing. However, then on Rikus' turn, he's going to scream and run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody else between him and Rikus is going to have to like tackle Rikus to the ground or something.
Yeah. Real's turn. What's Real doing? You can see Rikus. Oh, you're not grappling any longer, Rikus. You see Rikus stagger back, and he's got the look of he's going to rabbit in a second here.
Maybe Rikus will grab Real and try and bear him to the ground.
Sure. Go ahead and make a grapple check. Or
Yes,
make
Real-
a touch attack on him first.
Real will try and grab Rikus, not Rikus grabbing Real.
Yep.
In my...
Okay, let's see here.
All right, let's grapple it. Come on, Arlen, let's do this. Oh, look at that's yeah.
Oh no, he needs to roll to hit first.
Yeah, and I'm on the wrong character sheet.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
getting all
Yeah.
Argosh's bonuses. So just a D20, or do you want me to use his weapon?
Yeah, to initiate a grapple. So this actually incurs an attack of opportunity from Rikus, which he can choose to not. Oh, he's panicked. So I'm going to assume Rikus wouldn't try and hit Real. Is that right? Or do you want to make a?
I think it might be more interesting for Rikus to make like a will check,
Sure.
because he has adventured with Real before, but
Yeah.
also the last thing that tried to grab him was trying to choke his lights out. So,
100% agree. Yeah, I love it. Go ahead and make your. Oh no! Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity on Real. I'll give you a point of astonishing fortune for that too. That's great.
Damn.
So Real's like, Vargar's like, grab him. Reals tries to do that, and Rikus just slams him in the side of the head. Oh my god! So Real takes 8 points of damage. Blood spews from the side of his head, and he drops to the ground. Then it is Rikus' turn. What's he doing?
all right, Rikus is running in. Let me roll for direction.
Okay. 2. So one. Actually, it'll be right over Real's dropped corpse, or soon-to-be corpse.
Yep. So luckily, Rikus doesn't run very far in his armor.
Yep.
So he gets to here, and then to here.
Okay.
And that is the end of that round of.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say. We're going to track to see about, because Real is dying now. Wait, no, is it dying automatically, or is it dying at -3? I might be confusing this with Ash.
I think in Ash it's dying at -3, but I think in this it's dying
Yeah, as soon as you get
you're negative.
That's right. 0 is your sort of like nebulous zone. Okay, so I rolled around. What I did to sort of like just sort of summarize what everyone else is going through. Everyone who's fleeing right now is going to make their way back momentarily. I rolled random encounter. No one else is running into anything yet. So you guys will be back. However, it's only the ones that are there right now that are going to be able to try and stabilize Real. And yeah. So Wolf is running right now, so we don't need to worry about him. Lolok. Lolok could try and make a healing check.
What is Lolok's heal? Lolok has a couple points in heal, so, might as well.
Okay. So he drops his club to the ground, runs over, and tries to stabilize Real.
Oh!
So close! Oh my goodness. Not quite. All right, then Mulcox. So you want to try
I
and
think Mulcox will do the same, I guess.
Okay. So go ahead and make a heal check. Come on.
Oh, he's actually got this as a skill, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a healer's kit?
You don't need a healer's kit to stabilize, and you do not have one. No. Stabilized. Yep. So Real is not losing any more hit points. So guys, we can drop out of combat now.
What about this dude over here?
Who else is dying?
No, this monster right here.
Which monster?
The one I see on the edge of my vision.
Oh, that's just initiative. That's was another token for initiative.
Oh,
so that I didn't, because I didn't want to accidentally. Yeah, no.
Like the next wave is coming.
I appreciate the panic, though. All right, so let me remove all turns. Everyone, so tell me what it's like when everyone is coming back, particularly Rikus.
So Rikus is well, let's do Wolf first. Wolf runs away, sniffs at the air, gathers his, courage, and runs back towards the party, knowing that there is safety in numbers and all that sort of stuff. And so he's back with everybody. Rikus comes to his senses. Of course, it's not like he was unconscious or anything. He was just very, very scared. So he's, deeply ashamed of the fact that he brained Real, but also recognizes that if there's any chance, because nobody else has any healing, I don't think. So if there's any chance that Real is still alive, he needs healing right away.
Okay.
So he's rushing back, trying to essentially make amends for what he did.
And you can picture that tense, like the suffocating fog that permeates this area as well too. You racing along, trying to get back, also worrying that something else may come out and try and grab you again, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then Carm?
I think Carm didn't see Rikus hit Real, so he just kind of like lumbers back, like maybe a little ashamed that or embarrassed that he fled, knowing what those things do, and he's seen it happen. He shouldn't have been running. Why did it affect him like that? And ultimately he doesn't know about Astonishing Fortune and that he's not a character, so he'll just have to live with that shame.
Yeah.
All right, rolling for healing on Real.
Okay.
4 hit points back.
Okay, so he's at 2 hit points now. So there's the sound of rustling leaves and such, and you think you can see a little bit of flush of green come to the wild grass underneath him as Rikus's healing takes effect.
I think he's looking up at you when he gets the healing, and he's kind of like, "Why did you hit me?"
I mean, looking up, he can see some vicious bruises have formed around Rikus's neck, where this thing grabbed him. Like it's for the level of damage that he's taken thus far. I think that's some pretty bad, pretty nasty effects. So, guys, this is about a little past noon right now. Because I think you guys got here, pretty much right away. Like, you guys made a beeline in. It'll be about 1 o'clock right now. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The hazy light of the sun is coming down on you. I'm lying. It's 1:30 because the time to travel up here. Then, what do you guys wish to do next? You're almost through. You can feel like it's got to be maybe another 10 minutes of digging.
What do you think, Vargosh? I am full-on out of healing except for the little ones that could stabilize somebody. So if somebody goes down again and I can get to them with enough time, I could stabilize them and we could, put them on the sled and drag them back.
Do we have anybody with like herbalism or anything that can try and find healing herbs? That's not a skill in 3.5, is it?
Trying to find the healing herbs?
Would that be survival?
If there was, that was really the effect of a critical success from the now dead cleric that you guys brought with you. So you might be able to stumble across and find something, but I'm not sure if anybody here has knowledge nature.
Oh, is it knowledge nature? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we think we can find this place again?
I mean, we found it once already, so...
Yep. Easily. This once you get to the barrow mounds, it's more just a matter of avoiding things to get to this thing. It's not a matter of the likelihood of getting lost in here is quite low.
Okay.
What do you think?
Wolf, bring us back.
So do you leave? There, it's 10 minutes until you have the slab expired. Do you want to spend those 10 minutes getting that at least exposed?
Yeah, because we don't know if there. I mean, the characters don't necessarily know if there's a slab or not, and obviously, if there's not, we could go down in right now.
Yep.
We've been operating under the assumption that there's going to be a slab, and then we have to break it down, and that's going to attract a lot of nasties. So I think we would spend the 10 minutes trying to get the slab exposed.
Okay.
If it's there.
So you spend another 10 minutes working away. Your wounds, I think almost everyone has been, half the party at least, has been injured. So Real is definitely displaying, he's a little woozy in the head. He has to take breaks when he's digging for you. But Vargosh and Rikus, you keep a careful eye out. Rikus, did you want to make use of any of your cantrips? Or are you saving those for kind of a worst case scenario?
I think... I mean... For being really, 100% strategic, I could use 2 of them because we can only really take 1 body back on the sled anyway. And I've only got 3.
2 last time.
Oh, we fit 2 last time. Okay, so I will save them in case we need to stabilize people, basically.
So then, 10 minutes pass. Keeping your eyes peeled, looking at the fog. Vargosh, you're kicking yourself for having missed the other ones. They got so close to you last time. They were able to race in a split-second kind of period. But then you hear, gunk! And I think it's, maybe it's Mulcox. And he says, stone. I hit stone. And everyone kind of at the same time, and they're all going at it, and they're able to expose a slab, a large, And on the outside of this thing, there are carvings on it that you've heard about the sort of the peoples of the Barrows that have come before. Does anyone have history? Any points in knowledge history? I don't know if any of you guys know. So you're not going to make any other sense of this thing, but you know it's the markings of that that ancient and lost culture that used to populate the north. You found the slab. So, looking around, you hear no other sounds around you. You could take 20 minutes hammering away at this thing. It does expose you to another random encounter. But 20 minutes of work, and you'll be through this slab.
Bargosh is like, let's do it. We didn't come out here just to do the work for someone else. Fortune and glory, boys.
I think Rikus is going to keep quiet to himself. His he's mentioned that he doesn't have any more healing, but he's not gonna. He thinks Vargosh. If Vargosh is for it, then sure, we'll do it, and we'll trust that his luck holds.
Okay. So
well, neither is Rikus. Rikus only has like a 9 intelligence.
Well, you're brilliant. I think that makes you brilliant then.
All right. So, Rikus, what is your strength?
Oh,
my strength is pretty good. It's a 15.
15. Okay, so yeah, you two are probably the strongest in the group. Depending on whether you want to trust the hirelings to keep watch, it won't make a difference, to be honest, in timing. Just like narratively, I think you guys have the highest strength. Carm, what do the hold on, maybe what do the hirelings have? I can't remember if their highest stat is a 14 or a 15.
Lollic has a 13 strength, so
Real,
that's...
Yeah, Real's got 12 strength and
Karm's got
Karm's
13.
got a
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, okay. So for sure, Rikus, you're stronger than any of the henchmen. But your call.
Yep. Yeah, I think Rikus and Vargosh can get their hands dirty, step
Okay.
down in there.
So you get...
And it also, we want to be the first in because the people who are first in get the most loot, right?
That's the way it works, I believe. Although you guys are the only ones with classes, so you're the only ones who will be getting treasure, split only between the two of you.
Well, yeah, if, unless somebody runs off with half of our treasure and because they get scared by an undead monster or something.
Yep. So the hammer goes up. Clank, 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 clank. And as you're breaking away on these things, it is, and there's a great illustration in Barrowmaze. And that is you guys going to town on it. It is a very, very nerve-wracking 20 minutes of work. Until finally, one of your hammers goes through. And there's a smell from within. And let me see which one this is. So it goes through, and Vargosh, with your dark vision, you can easily see that there are stairs steeply leading down into this mound. But is that something you hear off in the fog? We'll have to find out after our mid-session break.
Damn it.
So, we'll take a mid-session break now. Arlen, I know if you need a little longer to get the pup around the block, that's cool. Dave and I'll come back and we'll just chat until you're ready to come back. So take your time.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
All right.
For those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes here. All right. Okay, let's check out the chat here. See how everyone's doing. Hope everyone is having just a great week start to the weekend. Let's see here. Crumb, evening. Brian, what's going on? Jeffrey, of course we're endangering the multiverse. It's Friday night. That's what we do on Friday nights. Good evening, old school. Listening while playing Guild Wars 1. Oh, nice. I got a buddy from school who that was his favorite MMO. Street hockey draft style. Yeah, exactly. Figo, what's going on? More fools seeking death in the Barrowmaze. Good luck. You know it. Pilar, what's going on? Welcome to the weekend. Let's see here. Throw all their weapons in a pile. There we go. Let's see here.
Like hockey sticks.
That's yeah, like hockey sticks, totally. Alrighty. Wayne, what's going on? Welcome to the weekend. Hope everyone's Friday night's going well. And if you, if you did catch Black Widow, too, this weekend. It's all open this weekend. Let's see here. So Pilar says you can cast spells while grappling. So that's unless there's an exception, which that monster does have, Pilar. That monster prevents you from casting spells. So that is not accurate in your case. Let's see here. What else here? What else is going on? Do Bunny, hello. Dick Sensei, welcome to the weekend as well. The most powerful weapon on Earth is the human soul on fire. I will try and set fire to some souls here. Nice. Let's see here. Just 20 more minutes. You know what, Doom.
I think we're okay with just torches.
Yeah. All right. So, what I can tell you, we should really do is set up a whole bunch of monsters for when Arlen gets back, and then just tell him it's actually a fake out. In fact, let's do that. Let's make it interesting for.
Before you can go down, roll initiative.
Yep. So let's see here. Let's use, these here. So, fortunately, unless there is something that awaits you within the tomb, you guys will have nothing else. Why don't you, Dave, give us a couple of spot checks to sell this deception in the in chat. Okay, here you go. All right, that's probably enough to sufficiently spook here. Let me put all these on the GM's layer here. So I feel like we're getting another step tonight. We're looking up a little bit less than what we did last time, or at least we have a good memory of what we did last time. So that's.
I'm gonna take these Whisper GM out of their skills.
Oh, out of the henchmen. Yeah, great. Okay, and I think I'm good to reveal. Ready to reveal all these things. Okay. And I need to quickly look up stats for something here. Yeah, that I can't remember who it was. Pilar, it might have been you actually who doesn't the wolf have a free trip? So Andrew, the wolf isn't actually a wolf; it's a dog. So it doesn't have the same thing. You're right that some of the wolves do have improved trip as a racial talent, or racial feat. These ones do not. It's a dog named Wolf. So
it's a dog named Wolf with a wolf icon. It had me going for a couple
exactly. So you are correct. Yep. All right. Oh, and Pilar, I think it was you who recommended the what do you call it? The Tome of Horror. So thanks for that recommendation. That was really helpful. There's a bunch of monsters in there that don't appear in any other 3.5 thing. A lot of them end up getting reprinted in later editions of the Pathfinder bestiaries, but the way they do the math on the monsters is a little different. So
I gotta stop rolling, using up all these good rolls.
Really?
Another 20.
Oh, jeez. All right. So I guess the question is, now that you guys have broken into it, whether you're going to continue down into the area. Yeah. All right,
Hey, Argosh didn't take a level of thief for nothing.
Yeah, that's true. That he is a tomb plumbing mamma jamma.
Yeah, he plundered his first tomb, and it's like, oh, I'm going to be a thief now.
Nice. I like the pseudo Conan path that he's taken. I got
Reaver.
Yep.
When does he have to be a pirate? That's
When do you?
level.
Well, and what feats do you take for having great mirth and great melancholies? I did get word that it should be shipping shortly, but there's a new campaign for Conan 2D20 that was just released. And it's a pirate-based campaign.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks very, very cool. I'm looking forward to getting that game back to the table sometime soon, too, because it's super cool, and I want to make use of all my new cards that I got from the new combat decks and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and I bet you the people in chat would like to see more Conan, right, guys? You want to see more Conan?
Conan is definitely a favorite on the channel, that's for sure. For the folks who are joining us new with our 3.5 game, the Conan is the Modifius version that came out a couple of years ago that uses a 2D20 system. It's fantastic. Really great game. Oh, we were just talking about the new campaign that came out for Conan, Arlen. I'm saying it's shipping, or should be shipping shortly. Okay. So, Arlen, are you ready for the reveal? Oh, you're muted.
Whoops. Yes, I'm ready for the reveal.
In mute, no one can hear you scream. All right, so here we go. One, we rolled some spot checks. Oh, give us a spot check, will you, Rikus?
All right.
Actually, make it a listen check for you.
Skills. Listen. Oh no.
Nat one. Okay. So, allow me to reveal in 1, 2, 3.
Maybe we shouldn't have stayed.
Now, before you roll initiative, I'd like you to make a spot check, Rikus.
All right.
See if this gets a little better here. Come on. Excellent. So you have safely spotted that this is a bunch of bullshit from your DM. So we saw you were away, and I'm like, hey, let's just set up a fake encounter. Freak out Arlen when he gets back. So yeah, no, there was no random encounter. You guys broke through. You stopped. You looked around. Nothing came out of the mists. So it is only what awaits you below. Now, we're going to do this one theater of the mind because I don't have... Some of the barrows, I have maps for them. Some of them do not. And this is not a terribly complicated one. What you can see from the little bit that's been exposed, and you can pull the slab back now that you've got access to the inside, is that it is the walkway that leads down in here is about 5 feet wide. So you could squeeze two of you abreast going down, but you'll be suffering some pretty substantial penalties to fight. And it looks like the stairway descends about 20 feet into the ground.
I think Bargosh will probably go first. I think he's got some trap finding now that he's got a level of rogue in him.
Okay, and, yeah. So with trap finding, one second here.
Copy and paste it right out of the players.
Yeah. If you can, I mean, I can look it up here as well too. I've got my players.
I have it on my sheet.
Oh, do you? Okay, great. Here we go. So you can search to locate traps when the task has a difficulty higher than 20. Okay. Okay, so let me just check one thing. I want to check search for one of the things that I always find it was not it's a little unclear for this edition was when to use, like when you can take Tenor on. Let's see here. I do like that in Pathfinder and Starfinder, they expressly tell you, look, you can't take 10s on this. All right, so I don't see anything in here that says you can or cannot. Normally what it is that if there's a consequence of failure, then you cannot take that 10.
Right.
You know, so, but that's such a weird phrase because, like, when are you bothering to roll dice when there's not a consequence of failure? In this case, I think it's the fact that you are, you're potentially getting exposed to an attack. So, I'm going to make that roll for you. From what you can see, Vargosh, there is nothing along here, but you rolled very, very well. What you can see on the ground, while there doesn't appear to be any, like, there's no steps that seem to have grooves in them. There doesn't appear to be anything in the walls. There doesn't appear to be anything that would hang from the ceiling and get you. What there is, though, is a kind of odd bits of what looks to be molted chitin in here. Not very big, but little bits of molted chitin, like the remnants of an insect's shell.
Argosh will stop and point that out to whoever's coming next.
Okay.
Maybe I'll put a marching order here.
Yeah, why don't you guys put yourself, let's start north to south. You can only fit 4 people on the stairs.
I think, well, Bargosh Enriquez, and then Carm and Real. They're kind of the original, and then the rest follow.
Sure.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah, that seems good.
All right. So Vargosh, you're the one who gets to the bottom, and at the bottom first, or at least you can see. And what is at the bottom appears to be a crypt that's about 20 feet by 20 feet, and it contains 4 stone sarcophagi.
Okay. So we don't have a lot of room down here either.
No, and you know what? If you want, what I could do is quickly just like freehand a 20 by 20 square from you here as at the entrance. So what do you think here? So 20 like that. Is that right? 20 by 20. There we go. So that's about the size of the interior there. Okay, now stop right there, Vargosh. Hold on.
We can only get 4 in the room?
One
maybe
second.
The other guys don't come down, maybe. I don't know.
So, Vargosh, if you step into the room, I do need what I need each of you to do is click on your token and go ahead and roll initiative, please. Because, oh, man, there's something that's had a ready to action that, unfortunately, you did not spot. And let me... give you an idea. What drops from the ceiling are a bunch of about centipedes, roughly the size of your arm. Let me give you a... Here we go, guys. That is what, of course... Now allow me to make a couple of attacks here. And they are quite small. But I can fit a bunch of them around you. Okay, 6 in total. So I have 2 on the far side still that are hiding. All right, so I'm going to make some attacks on you here. What is your flat-footed AC is... let's see, I've got it written down here. Flat-foot is 13, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so... here we go. So I got a possible crit on 1. I'm rolling to I'll roll to confirm in chat here. And okay. All right. Do not confirm. So it's a hit, but not a crit. Okay, you take... there are 2 of them that manage to actually connect with you. You feel 2 of their nasty pincers sting you. Vargosh, you take 1 point of damage from the first one. And 1 point of damage from the second one. And then I need 2 fortitude saves from you, please. And you can see these things drop down on Amrikas right ahead of you. Success, success. The difficulty class is a 10 here. So 2 successes, awesome. So it gets you, but I mean, like, your mighty, half-orc heritage makes you slough this stuff off. It's going to be a nasty welt, but nothing more. All right. So in the darkness of this tomb, who has torches lit, by the way? If anyone does.
I don't think we mentioned that earlier before we went down.
Well, so Vargosh and low light is different than dark vision.
Yeah, in dim light you can see twice as far.
Yeah. So
the tunnel was how long?
The tunnel is 20 feet.
So the tunnel starts at real, say?
Basically, yes. Yeah, I'll draw. Give me a second to add the centipede scene here. Unfortunately, I rolled pretty well. Did Rio get a nat 20 on his roll? On his initiative roll? Or?
Yes, he did.
He did. Okay, actually, let me. I'll let him go first. And okay, so and then I will quickly do this.
As Rio would probably have the torch so that Karm and Rikus can fight.
Okay, that makes sense to me. All right, so then, first up will be Real. You can move through allies' squares, but you can't move diagonally, unfortunately, around a corner. So Vargosh is kind of break into things. These small things are effectively kind of sharing your square right now, Vargosh, too.
Okay.
So they dropped on you. So what does Real want to do?
I think Real's going to hold until there's a space down there where he can get by.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'll just keep his spot on the stairs.
Sounds good. All right, so then it's the centipedes again. So Vargosh, you get your full AC now. So you're trying to... What does it look like? What are we seeing as these things have dropped down or trying to get to him? Is he just...
Well, he's used to fighting like large foes and slamming people with his swords, and these things are smaller, so he's kind of just like not really sure, just dodging around.
Yeah.
Freaking out.
Yeah, agreed. All right, so let me make the attack rolls for these things. So the 2 that are flanking you, I got hit an 18, so I think I do hit you twice. But let's see here. The damage is 2 points. And 2 points and 2 points, and then I need 2 more saves from you, please. And then these other ones are going to skitter along the ceiling up towards Rikus. Excellent.
Oh.
Yep, kick-ass saves. Nicely done. All right, and then they'll drop down onto you, Rikus. And one of them is going to skitter over. I'm just going to put it on the side here so we know where the token is. But it's sort of drop down, sharing a square with the other one. Because of the size of these things, they can share a square. So, Rikus, I got 2 attacks on you. Let's see here. Only one of those hits. I think I hit a 21 on you, so I think that's...
Yep,
Yep.
that is definitely a hit.
You only take 1 point of damage, and then I need a fortitude save from you, please.
All right, fort save. Ooh.
Oh, so you take... Let's see here. You take only 1 point of dexterity damage.
All right.
Poison. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, okay. All right. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing, Vargosh?
Can he attack these with his sword, or are they small enough that he has to like stomp on them? Or...
He absolutely... No, these things are about as long as your arm.
Oh, okay. They're not
Yeah.
like a swarm then. Okay.
Yeah, they're not a swarm of things. These are fairly large. Figure it like a feather boa. Like that's sort of what they've dropped on you.
Okay, I don't like feather boas.
Picturing your barbarian wearing a feather boa, though, is darling. All right, now let's see here. That is... that's actually a miss.
Yep, that's weak sauce.
So small. Then it is Lollic's turn. What's Lollic doing?
He is standing at the back, waiting for orders, I guess. Kind of looking around outside because he's not even on the stairs yet. So he's hanging out outside with Wolf and Mulcox.
Okay. Then next up will be Wolf.
Same thing, looking around, hoping that we don't get attacked from two directions at once.
Okay. Then it is Mulcox.
Ditto. They're just kind of holding the fort outside because they can't really get inside.
Okay. All right. Carm. What's Carm doing?
Carm's going to swing at the one that's attacking Rikus.
So again, like both of those are you can picture them sharing the same square. I can't because of the way we roll 20.
Oh, on the other side. Okay, yeah, never mind then. He's going to hold his action if.
You know what? Hold on. I wonder.
Actually, he'll spend this round putting his throwing axe away, and he'll take out a short bow.
Okay. I wonder if I can. Give me 1 second here, guys. So I just want to see if I can. I was trying to see if there is a feature to turn off the snap to square. Because with the small size creatures, I'm wondering if I can. Like normally, you can't resize them.
If you hold the Alt button down while you're moving the token, you can move them into partial pieces.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me do this then. There we go. Thanks, Dave.
And or have them overlapping the squares if you wanted to keep them the same size.
There we go. Excellent. That's great. So let me just do this here. Because these things are actually quite... So that's fantastic. Great advice. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So that's a little less... I mean, creepy, but a little less panicking. Let me put this over here. Boom. There we go. All right. So sorry about that. So I'm sorry. What was Carm doing?
He's taking out his bow, so he's going to have to put his weapon away this round.
Okay. Then it is Rikus' turn. What's Rikus doing?
All right, Rikus will try to smack one of the ones in front of him.
Please do. Yeah, where's John's character when you need him? Where's that reach? It's too small. So, and these things are so tiny, you'd think that it would be easy to hit them. You want to spend you got 1 point of astonishing fortune you guys are sitting on right now. You want to spend that to...
I think we might need that so that Rikus doesn't die.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be...
Something goes wrong.
All right.
Or Vargosh doesn't die, to be honest.
Yeah. Real's turn. What's Real doing?
Doing his best to hold the torch up so that
you can see
what's going on.
All right, so centipede time. I'll go from the entrance of the hole down. So we got 2 that are attacking Rikus. They do not get a flanking bonus on this. There's no way that a 10 hits you. So although you're not connecting with them, your sweeps with your mace are definitely making them rethink their attacks. Vargosh, let's see here. So 17 I'm rolling against, but I'm flanking. It's a 15 is what I need. So 2 of them, you knock them back. They try and get in, but one hit. Shit. So you take 1 point of damage. I need one more fort save from you, please. Yeah. Stings you right in the leg. Let's see here. Come on, Vargosh. Only a DC 10. Yep, shakes it off again. Vargosh, your turn. What are you doing?
Gonna hit something. He's gonna attack one of the ones between him and Rikus.
Okay, you will get the flanking bonus in.
Taking forever. Oh, here we go. Well, my tab wasn't opening up.
No problem. Come on. Let's see. Big money. That's a 5 you rolled, so unfortunately that is not a hit. You want to spend Astonishing Fortune on that?
No, we'll save it.
Save it? Alright. So, unless you tell me otherwise, guys, anyone who's not in melee, I'll skip them.
Yeah.
Okay. Wolf, Mulcox, Karm, Rikus, what are you doing?
Alright, trying to smack one of the ones that's on me.
Go ahead.
And...
Come on.
Nice.
Squish. And it just explodes. Just like squishing a bug, but slightly bigger. One of them is down. Then it is... so Real's not doing anything, holding that torch. Centipede time. Alright, the Centipede is going to... I think they're all going to focus their attention on Vargosh. Because they didn't care for the flanking. So I got, let's see here, a nat 20 possible crit. Oh, I'll roll to confirm in chat here. Oh, crit, confirmed. So, this is, of all things to be critted by Vargosh, this is really the one. So you take 2 points of damage, and I need a save from you. Fortitude save again. The other 2 miss, and I got one more that does not have flanking. And that one misses as well. So there's 1 fort save from you, please. Oh, no! Vargosh, you suffer 1 point of dexterity loss.
Okay.
From the poison. All right. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing? So these things are managing to swarm over you. You're kicking them back.
So one of the things I've been thinking about is how to play Vargosh, and does he always just rage on his own, or does sometimes it happen when he gets injured? And so he's down below half his health now, and he's going to rage.
Nice, so, yeah!
So 2 extra points of...
2 strength. Yep.
And then he gets +4 to his con, to his strength.
Yep.
And a +2.
Technically, he gets a +4 to his con, right? In this edition?
Yeah.
So what that means, you actually get +2 to any future fort saves then, too.
Yeah, that's the other reason why he's doing it. I figured it would be helpful.
Yep.
So yeah, but really it's about he's taking a bunch of damage, and he's surrounded, and he's freaking out, and now he just goes nuts. And
Go
now
right
he's
ahead.
hit something.
Okay.
He'll probably swing at the one that's by Rikus, between him and Rikus.
You got it. Go ahead. That is the most tactically sound attack here. Yeah.
And also the direction he was already facing.
And remember, you can take a 5-foot step if you wish as well. Solid hit, and yeah. So yeah, that thing is just completely smooshed by your axe, or your axe by your great sword. All right, and you moved yourself a little further back then. Any of the henchmen doing anything until we get to Rikus?
I think Karm is going to rush up.
Okay, so let's skip to Karm's turn. Go ahead.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, holy, what's going on here?
Yep. And then go ahead and make your attack roll. Yeah, I maybe wasn't expecting this to be these disgusting, squirming, stinging things. Rikus, what are you doing?
He's like, what's going on?
All right, Rikus is gonna step up his spot, having been taken by Karm. You can't attack around corners, right?
Now I'm checking to see if it's got cover. I think it gives cover. Let's see. I'm looking at cover right now. Yeah, so it's cover, so it means it's a +4 to its AC.
Okay, well, might as well roll.
Yep.
Let's see.
Heck yeah. Not
No.
one. We're not using fumbles in this campaign, so we fortunately, yeah, because that would have brained him in the back of the head. All right, so Rikus, do you want to spend Astonishing Fortune on that, or
No, he
Nope.
just missed, and then
Okay.
Real will probably, Dave. You think Real will move up a little bit so that Karm and Rikus can see what's happening?
Yeah, I think he'll just go to there.
okay? Then it is the centipede's turn. So I'm going to split my attacks between Vargosh and Karm. So Vargosh, I got 2 on you that are not flanking. Oh, they can take 5-foot steps, can't they? So they'll skitter up here and skitter up here. Nope, up here. There we go. There we go. All right. So only one of these will have a flanking bonus because it would have to move before. 19. So, Vargosh, this is the death by 1,000 stings. You take, come on, dice. You take 1 point of damage. I need another fort save on you, and the other one misses. And then on Karm, I get 2 hits on Karm. Karm's AC is a 16 or flanking, 14 or less, right?
Arm is
Or
a 13 AC.
13 AC. Okay, so Karm takes 3 points of damage, and I need 2 fort saves from him, too. Vargosh, you're right as rain against the save. Then it'll be Vargosh's turn. So 2 fort saves from... Oh, no! Okay, so he makes against 1. Karm takes 1 point of dexterity damage. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What's Vargosh doing? It's these disgusting, skittering things.
Yeah, he's gonna hit again.
Okay.
Gouged my hand with pliers.
Oh, did you? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, slipped off the ring. Like, took a chunk of skin out. I failed my dex save, and
All right. Oh, that's a miss. Then, am I right in thinking that the next next person to act is going to be Karm? Lollick, Wolf, and Mulcox have the next actions.
I don't know what Moloch or Lowclock, will they even come down?
I assume that the ones that are outside are just going to wait for us.
Yeah.
Because we haven't issued any orders to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, Karm, what's Karm doing?
Karm's gonna swing,
Okay.
and he's like, "Why are we in here? we can go anytime."
Okay. Can't get it. He could take a 5-foot step if he wanted, but it looks like everything's occupied.
Yeah.
Okay. Rikus, what are you doing?
I will try to smack one of the ones by
So
Karm.
let's just do. I'm not saying this is what he needs to do, but remember, a bull rush is an option you can do too. And because of the size difference, you get like a +4 bonus to the bull rush to knock these little shits out of the way.
And he could also go through, assuming they don't get attacks of opportunity, he could try to go through. But he also, if they do, then he gets.
They probably do. It's like most things have attacks of opportunity, and a bull rush incurs an attack of opportunity unless you've got the feat.
Right.
Okay. I don't think he's going to bull rush because Rikus only has 2 hit points.
Yep.
And so he's just going to try to smack one of the ones by Karm.
Please do. Come on. You're doing that 20. Oh, so close. Okay. Real is done. Then it is these centipedes. All right. 2 on Vargosh. The best roll I got was a 17.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. Okay, the other one's a miss. One more fort save from Vargosh, please. 2 points of damage this time. And then, oh shit, 2 hits on Karm again, too. He doesn't seem to be protecting himself terribly well here. And he takes 3 more points of damage. Okay, success for Vargosh, no problem. It's only a DC 10 for Karm saves, too. But he does take 3 points. Yeah, oof. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Karm, so he makes 1 success, then Karm loses 2 points of dexterity, so his AC is going to start getting affected now. So 2 points of damage onto his from this venom.
His AC is down to 12. He might want to pull back.
He'd have to move in order to pull back, which would attract attacks of opportunity.
Can you withdraw? Is there that kind of...
Yeah. He takes his full round. Then his first square doesn't incur attacks of opportunity. He'd have cover against them, but they'd still get attacks of opportunity from that second square.
Okay. I think Vargosh starts yelling, pull back, pull back.
Okay. So then, speaking of which, it is Vargosh's, or I mean, you could also give him more room to get people in. Rikus, you can see, is having a hell of a time trying to connect with these things because he's trying to reach around the corner that's throwing off his aim. Vargosh, what are you doing?
Vargosh is going to swing.
So he could take a 5-foot step as well, too, if you want to either make more room in here, or...
Can you do it after he hits?
Yeah, of course, yep. Come on. You just need to connect with these things. Here we go. Fuck. You want to spend Astonishing Fortune on that, or no?
Arlen, what do you think? Do we try to fight our way through, or do we valiantly flee?
I think we go ahead and spend it and try to finish off these things.
Nice. Here it comes. Oh, gosh.
We're due some hits.
Okay, so you know what? I'm going to play the game that I always play. Because that works for me. That means power attacking.
You absolutely do not need to power attack these things.
I know, but psychologically, he keeps missing when he's not power attacking. So
Yep.
even power attacking these things.
Sounds good.
What's with the rolls? Like, seriously, I rolled all those 20s earlier, and now I can't roll above like a 6.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Now you can take your 5-foot stat.
And then it's Lollick's turn. The guy's outside. Karm is up next. What's Karm doing? He could take a 5-foot step before his attack if he wants and not incur attacks of opportunity.
Okay. He steps in. We're going in to die.
Okay.
He's gonna... Karm goes in, and he's going to swing. He's going down swinging.
Okay. Come on. Here's where it changes.
Here's his TSN turning point, folks.
Yep. Come on. Oh, good God. Oh, no. Freaking out and trying to get...
fight off these, like, crazy undead that require, like, all these... And then we're going to die from centipedes?
Centipedes, yeah, seriously. Rikus, you're up next. What are you doing?
All right, Rikas will shout back to the party that's waiting outside. Everybody pile in!
Okay.
And he's going to step in and make an attack against this one.
Go ahead.
And,
No, so no cover from this damn thing now.
Yep. Nope.
Real is up next. Real's quite badly hurt.
Real's just going to stand there and provide light, I think, right?
So Real, he could have his sword. He could have his shield out and have the sword in the other hand, or he could have his shield slung and his sword out. I'll leave it to you guys to decide how he would be proceeding here.
I think he's got long sword and torch and shield just kind of dangling, not set. And he's going to I'll show you how it's done. Around the corner?
Yep. Sure. Here it comes. Elven accuracy with a nat 1. Stabs Rikus. Payback. All right. Then it is the centipede's turn. All right, got a bunch of different potential targets here. I'm doing. I'm going to roll randomly for each of these. All right, so this is against Karm. I miss. This is against Karm. I hit. Karm takes 1 more point of damage. I need another save from him. This one is against Rikus. There's no way that's a hit, Rikus. And then this one is against Karm. That is a miss. All right, so Karm, I just need a fort save from Karm. I'm picturing these things like are skittering up and like stinging him. Yep, success. No further poison loss. Vargosh, you're up. What are you doing? Clear out this vermin, guys.
Yeah. It's time.
Come on. Fuck me. Unbelievable. Holy shit.
How many twos is that? Are we just rolling twos? No?
Apparently, you're rolling the 2-sided dice. Good lord. All right, so Lolok, is he coming in or is he hanging outside?
Yep, Lolok is coming in to here.
Okay. Wolf.
Wolf is going to come up behind him.
Okay. And then Mocox.
Mocox gets in there, yeah.
Okay. All right, then it is Karm's turn. What's Karm doing?
Karm is going to... he's like, are we still staying?
He blocked the entire exit. So, yes. Come on, Karm. All you need is one good... Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, this game. All right, so yeah, he just can't seem to hit it. Like his club is, or his axe is skittering off of the what do you call it? Off of the sarcophagi that are in here. It is refreshing to try and get better rolls. That's great. All right, Rikus, you're up. What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna attack the other one now. This one.
Yep.
Just for some variety.
Okay. Here we go.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tim. I would never do such a thing.
Hit, and it's enough to destroy it.
Nice. And then I will take my 5-foot step to give everybody some space.
Looks good. Reel's up next. What's he doing?
He's holding that spot. He's not going in.
Okay.
What? I just gave him space, Dave.
You can move through friendly squares, so someone else could get in there. It would trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's going to leave, like, the 3 guys, the 2 people below him have triple the hit points and 8 times the hit points. So
Yeah, but you trigger attacks of opportunity if you do a move instead of a 5-foot step.
Exactly. So, like, Reel's the only one who won't trigger attacks of opportunity by moving into the room.
okay.
Reel can still make an attack, though. It's just that it has cover. So it's
Yeah. But no, Reel's going to be a hero and step in, apparently.
Okay. Go ahead, Reel. Make your attack. Here we go. Come on, Reel. Oh! Confirmed a crit again! Dave, oh my god. What does it look like as he steps in and with elven grace, like, skewers this thing the lengthwise?
I think it was, he wasn't really even going, and he felt like the pressure from the people behind him, and he's like, fine, I'll go in the room, and he turns, he just kind of like instinctively swings out. He's not thinking about anything. It's all instinct. And
fantastic.
Cuts it in half.
All right, so I've got a bunch of options for targets here. So for, because the next up is the centipedes. So, centipedes, top to bottom is, I'm rolling a d4 here. 1, 2. Oh, it's Karm again. So the first one, I hit a 14. I think with his dex penalty he's got right. Yeah, that's a hit. Shit. All right, so Karm takes another point of damage, 1 point of damage, another save. And then that second one can only attack 3 targets. It's going against Vargosh. And that's a miss against Vargosh. Can't get in close enough. So I just need a fort save from Karm and see if he loses any more dex. Success. Beautiful. All right, then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing, Vargosh?
What Vargosh used to do best, which was hit things.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
I think he's going to take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
And target the one below him, between him and Rikus.
To get that flanking bonus, you got it.
Yeah.
I buy that.
No, he doesn't, because he's raging. That's way too tough. No. But he is going to power attack, because it's really impressive when you do lots of damage.
Yep. Do you want to know what the result would have been with a flanking? All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then it is. He misses again, and sparks fly out, lighting up parts of it, where his greatsword smashes against the stone floor. Lolek, what's Lolek doing? Lolek could technically move in. He'd incur 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, but he's got an AC 15, so yeah, why not? Lolek is going to move in and see about making an attack.
I got a nat 20 on him.
Okay.
I should confirm in chat. That confirms.
Oh.
So Lolek takes, let's see here, 2. I didn't think I rolled that properly. 3 points of damage. And I need a fort save from him, please.
A fort save from Lolek.
Okay. Success. Yep. So
nice.
it's just the initial damage. So that was only Lolek's move. Now he can make an attack, and those centipedes have made their attacks of opportunity.
Yep. So he is going to try to smack the one next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Wolf.
But
Here.
Wolf
Here,
has
boy.
got great movement. And he run all the way through and get around to there and be flanking.
Yep. Go ahead, make your attack.
All right.
So 1d20 plus 3, I think, right?
Isn't it +1 because of he's scared?
Right, but also plus 2 from flanking. So
okay.
plus 3,
Plus
I guess,
3.
in that. Yeah. Oh, so close. Not quite. Then it is Mulcox's turn.
5, 10, 15. He doesn't really know if they... 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So he was racing in.
Mulcox.
Go ahead, here it comes.
Here it comes.
3 hit point dream. Earn your keep.
Is he flanking?
He is flanking, yep. Oh, nope, not good enough. Carm, though. Carm now has flanking on that one between him and Mulcox.
Carm.
I'm just picturing these things skittering up and down the sarcophagus, biting people left and right, and everyone's just like, get him.
Yeah, it's not because they're difficult creatures.
Hit.
He doesn't do enough damage.
He actually does. Like I said, you only need to hit these things. It's just getting that hit on him is tricky. All right, so then Carm could make a 5-foot step if he wants.
Carm. Sure, he's going to step out.
Get away from me. Rikus, what are you doing?
All right, Rikus will 5-foot step in and try to finish off the last one.
Go right ahead. Come on. Here it comes. That is good enough. Whack! So let's see. I think maybe you see this thing skittering after where Carm has gone, and you hit this and squoosh it. All right. So guys, with that, I need to make you guys. This is when they jump up and try and bite you again. No, I'm kidding. All right. So I will clear here. We'll transition back to our less tense tunage here. All right. Leaving you guys and 4 as yet revealed sarcophagi. However, first thing that happens is, in 3rd edition, the way that poison works is a minute after you take damage, you have to make a secondary save. So gain the spells like, postpone poison or whatnot, or delay poison, that's where those spells actually become helpful here. And it's for each individual instance of being poisoned. So if you take a look at your character sheet, I think the ones that took dex damage... Rikus, did you take dex damage, or did you make all your saves?
Yeah, I took 1.
Okay, so Rikus needs to make 1 save, Vargosh needs to make 1 save, and Karm needs to make, I think, 3 or 4?
I think Karm had 2.
But he was stung at least 3 times, right?
Yeah, he made a couple saves and he failed 2.
He failed... He only took... How many points of dex damage did he take?
2?
Has he only taken 2 so far? I thought...
He made a bunch of saves.
I thought that he took... No, I mean, I remember rolling dex damage against him a bunch of times. For Karm? Not for Vargosh, for Karm.
Yeah.
Because Karm took at least 4 points of dex damage. I rolled 2 one time, and I rolled 1 each other time. Because I remember saying, now when he took 3 points, I was like, his dex is going to be going down.
Oh, were you giving us a new number, or were you giving me a cumulative number? I thought you were giving me
No, each is separate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he should be taking at least 4 points of dex damage.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not. Unfortunately, it's each individual thing, and now he needs to make those. Okay,
he took a 1 and a 2.
He only took a 1 and a 2, I think.
He didn't take an extra.
I thought the 2 was...
No, because he's only failed 2 rolls.
Okay.
I went back through the chat and checked.
So then I need 2 saves from Karm, then, please, 2. Success. And maybe what we'll do, guys, is we'll track it on the token with each individual poison hit going forward, so we just remember how many there are for it. But great, yeah, that's excellent. All right. So while you have suffered that damage, the ability damage, the dex damage, you're feeling lethargic from this poison. It doesn't get any worse for anybody, so that is great. Now, would you like to search the sarcophagi? That will take about 20 minutes to go through these. What do you think?
My rage ends and I become fatigued.
Okay.
Lose my 2 extra hit points. I don't know. Feeling kind of sluggish now.
I mean, we're this close, right? There's no way we're going back without searching these sarcophagi.
Excellent. It's only... I mean, 2 of you guys could do this with the extra hands down here. That'll help. Actually, with the amount of people you got down here, if everybody's staying down here, I'll say it's only 10 minutes. If it's a smash and grab, because there's no alcoves you need to search. It's just the sarcophagi, the trapped sarcophagi. I mean, the totally not trapped sarcophagi containing the cursed, totally not cursed, definitely not cursed items inside.
So what you're saying is...
We get it. Everything is terrible in the Barrowmore and the Barrowmaze and this whole campaign. But I think it does make sense for all of us to just stay down here and hope that nothing comes down the tunnel after us.
Excellent. All right, so pushing everything aside...
If I'm going to search, do you make that search roll?
I make that search roll, yeah.
Sure. I forgot that.
Okay, no, that's okay. So but that'll take you 10 minutes to do that.
Vargosh is I've specifically been learning so we can make sure there's no traps on stuff like this.
Do you want to
check these up first?
So from what you can tell, Vargosh, no traps in this whatsoever.
Yeah, they look clean to me.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone slides the sarcophagi aside. Let me tell you what you find in there.
4 vampires.
In what appears to be... So there are... this appears to be a family. There is the... and the way that I've been picturing the sort of the cultures that predate the Barrows are sort of like a proto-Viking kind of thing. So if you're picturing a very crude... there's a father with a little bit of a crown on his head. There's a mother with a crown. There's a smaller child, a boy, and then a smaller child, a girl. Throwing each of these aside, here's what you find in each. In the fathers, there is a gold ring. each of these, the skeletons within have been, like their clothes, any other stuff has either rusted or just decayed to the point of uselessness. But what is of value in here, sparkling in the torchlight that reel is hanging above you, a gold ring on Father's finger and a jeweled necklace around his throat. No one has a praise, right? I think that's John's character.
No, Vargosh has a praise now, I think.
Nice. All these things you can take a 10 on because they're not, they're not particularly complicated. The gold ring is going to be able to, you can pawn this sucker for 40 gold. The jeweled necklace is 30 gold. You find a similar matching gold ring on Mother. That is worth 40 gold as well. She also has a silver bracelet. That's going to be worth 25 gold. There's a gold circlet around her head. That'll be worth 50 gold.
Nice.
In Daughters, the decayed remnants of her hair, there is an ivory comb. That'll be worth 25 gold. And on her finger, her tiny little finger, there is a silver ring. That'll be worth 30 gold.
How much was the comb worth?
The comb is worth 25 gold. And in the sun, at his the desiccated remains of a belt that disintegrates as soon as you touch it, there is a bone-handled dagger. And this appears to be masterwork. So this is going to be worth 315 gold. If you choose to use this in combat, it grants a +1 to hit as well because of a non-magical +1 to hit. Unfortunately, the sheath in which it is held, that likewise, it cracks and deteriorates. That's everything that's in there, guys. Did you get that down, or you want me to put it in chat?
I think I have everything. Father's gold ring, 40 GP. And jeweled necklace, 30 GP. Mother's gold ring, 40. And silver bracelet, 25. And gold circlet, 50.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter's ivory comb, 25. And ring, 30. And son's bone-handled dagger, which is a masterwork dagger, worth 315.
Correct.
Awesome.
Sweet.
So, during that time, you hear nothing from up top.
Are there any Barrowmaze collectors who will pay extra for the set? That's the real question.
You could make that pitch to H.R. Huffenpuff, right? The money changer in town.
Yeah.
H.R. Huffenpuff.
Yeah.
He normally takes a 10% cut off of this, but maybe you have to money change it over. But maybe he'd give it a little extra if you convince him.
Sounds good. All right. Now that we've got all of their wealth, anything else we need to do here?
Nope. I think we're good.
All right.
All right.
Let's head back.
Okay.
We gotta head home. We gotta make it home now.
Yep.
All right. So let's bring you guys over to the map again. Okay. So you come out, and once again, you find yourself in the mounds and still surrounded by that oppressive silence, the muffling effect of that thick perpetual haze. You guys can go ahead and move yourself 2 squares, or 2 hexes, please.
Before we go anywhere, let's talk about where we're actually putting the loot. Because we don't have, right, it's all small stuff, right? So we don't need to necessarily put it on the sled.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking if we encounter something nasty, the sled's kind of the slowest part of the operation. So maybe we have Vargosh put it in his backpack, since he's got the most hit points of the 2 actual leveled PCs right now.
Sure.
Seems like that's our best odds of actually, getting this stuff home, is for it to be in Vargosh's backpack. And if we have to abandon the sled in the Barrowmaze, then, well, that's what we have to do. But we got pretty close to having to do that last time, is one of the reasons I'm thinking about it.
I like that idea.
Yep.
Plus, I'm faster than the rest of you. So if, worst comes to worst, I got to leave you behind.
Exactly. Don't say that in front of the henchmen, though. They don't like
All
that
right.
when you make jokes about that. You wouldn't
that's
believe the bitching that I heard every time I made a joke about that last time.
That was an inner voice, not an inside voice. Yeah.
Your move silent, Rikus, is what?
My move silent is like -4.
Minus
Let me
4,
double
okay.
check, but it's bad. Move silently is -5.
Okay.
So Wolf Dog's going to try and get us home.
All right.
Well, that's once we get back to the Barrowmaze, right? 'Cause
Yes.
Right now we know the way we're going.
Yeah, you know precisely. Right? You guys can go. Do I have you on the map, right? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys can go ahead and move yourself.
Move 2.
Yes, 2 hexes.
All right.
So begin
First
setting
hex,
out. Yep. Nope.
Second hex.
All right. 10 minutes of travel through here, cautiously making your way along, minimizing the noise you're making. Your eyes peeled everywhere. Nothing comes. Go ahead and make 2 more hexes.
All right. First hex. Second hex.
Nothing. Now, okay,
Like, I heard now. And then I didn't
there is a 50% chance of something encountering you before you can get out of the mounds. Which of you two is feeling the most lucky?
Not me.
Okay, so Arlen,
I guess.
there's
I will do it.
percentile roll, please. There's a 50% chance of this happening beforehand. You want to roll a 51 or higher to avoid this.
You got this, Arlen.
You got this.
So what we see is you guys pass by, and then somewhere, as you guys pass, like moments afterwards, you hear this sort of the sound of like almost wood clattering together, and we see, how large is this? Oof. Something the size of a horse kind of goes skittering by, 2 massive claws clacking, and a giant stinger-tipped tail overhead. You guys narrowly miss that. So,
Rikus feels a shiver up his spine as the DM explains exactly what it was that we could have encountered.
all right, guys. Let's. I'm going to grab all your tokens here, and I'll replace yours with the correct one here, Rikus, and then we'll move over to the swamp and finish your trip back home. Okay. Now, the chance of encounters in the swamp are substantially lower than the chance of encounters in the barrow. What do you call it? The barrow mounds. Let's get you guys set up in here. Boom. Okay. Place these correctly. And then we'll get your new token here. Vargosh. Go back to here and grab you. Great job in plumbing your first tomb, too, guys.
Almost died by centipedes, so that's kind of embarrassing. Like,
Those things, because they're
dangerous, but
Yeah.
we just couldn't hit them.
No, you guys were, your dice were just not cooperating. All right, there you go, Vargosh. Got your proper token. So here we go. Okay, so do you wish for Wolf to take the lead here?
I think Wolf still has the best out of all of us, right? Because his survival is a +6, -2 for being scared.
Yep.
So
Now,
That's still +4, and unless Vargosh is feeling particularly survival oriented.
Oh, I can run, I can jump, I can swim, and I can ride. And now I have some teeth skills.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, do you have survival, Vargosh, or not?
No.
Doesn't Rikus have like a +3?
Yeah, but that's just from his wisdom.
Oh, okay. And then Vargosh has got a decent one as well, right?
Vargosh took 2 points in survival so that he could have a 0.
So why don't Rikus and Vargosh each give us survival checks to aid? Remember, on a success, you only need a DC 10, and on a success, you'll be at nice +2. So that means Wolf's roll is a +8 right now. And then Rikus, go ahead. Nice. With a nat 20, I'll give you +4. I know that that's not supposed to happen until you get 5 ranks in it, but I don't really care. So that'll give +12. No, +10, I guess. No, +12. +12 to his roll. All right. 1 hour passes. No encounters. You are 3 hours away, as long as you don't get lost, 3 hours away from getting back to town. Rikus and Vargosh, go ahead and roll your 8 again.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, right. Vargosh. Oh, it's Rikus got that one. You want to spend your... How many points of Astonishing Fortune do you have left? None?
None.
All right. So, Wolf's roll then.
Wolf's like, no, not that way. Silly.
Okay. I think, Rikus, you do actually try and... You're sort of wandering off in one way, and Wolf kind of like keeps kind of yipping and barking and then tries to get you back. Wolf is leading you a way that you just don't want to go. It's going to get deep, and you're going to get very wet, and it's exhausting to go through. But you keep trying to find your way around. He keeps barking at you until he finally sort of like paddles across and sort of like nudges you with his nose to get back on the right path.
Yep.
Okay.
My goddamn boots are already falling apart, and he wants to go through the water.
Exactly. This dog. All right, then that is... She should be 2 hours away from home, guys.
All right.
Go ahead and make your aid rolls.
There we go.
Success with Rikus. Yeah, +2. Nicely done. All right. Another hour of travel through here, and you have come across nothing. 1 more hour of travel, and that should be it. So Vargosh and Rikus, go ahead and make your rolls to aid here. Nice. Oh. All right, so that is +8 from Wolf's roll. Guys, we talked about how in order to notice you get lost, it's a DC 20 survival check, and that gets better by 1 hour for each hour that you've been lost. You guys have been traveling for 4 hours now. And the upside is you did not get lost once. Nice. Right on time, you guys come stumbling out of the moor and once again find yourself at the very edge of someone's field, not far off from your destination, Helix. So let's move over to the map with Helix.
All right.
You guys have survived another expedition to the Barrowmaze. So, let me move. I'm going to have to clean up these tokens at some point because I got... let's do this. Zip. All right, here we go. Boom. There's everybody. Now, I think with treatment... Rikus, you have healing, don't you?
Yeah, I have the healing proficiency.
So,
I have healing ranks.
Yeah, so what you could do is, if you're successful in your treatment of Karm, he'll be able to double his recovery rate for his ability damage, and he'll recover all his lost dex. He lost 3 points or 2 points?
3.
3. He needs a full day's rest and extra treatment in order to recover everything.
Karm's also got a healing skill as well.
I can't self-treat, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in case he needs to treat Rikus or...
Yeah, the thing is, he needs, in order for him to get that increased recovery rate, he needs to do a full day's rest.
Oh, okay, right.
Right?
Okay.
So, well, let's talk about what your strategies are here. So, you guys come stumbling out, and you're back in Helix. Let's transition. We're not in the Barrowmaze anymore. There we go. So, you guys come stumbling into the Brazen Strumpet, and from behind the bar, is it Odo? Balo's the owner. Bolo looks over and is, kind of does a, looks, at y'all and says, "Hey!" And the crowd is kind of like, "Ah! Are you back?" Oh, what are you checking there, Rikus?
I'm doing some math.
Oh, okay.
For our hall.
So the hall will only be split between Rikus and Vargosh.
Yep.
All the hirelings get their gold piece a day and like it.
Which is actually pretty good. A gold piece a day is a significantly better wage than you could make farming or...
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so then...
that dagger, Vargosh, do you think we sell it, or is there somebody who uses daggers that really, really wants an expensive dagger? Or actually, I guess we could... So, I forget how... I have spells... I have detect magic. I don't know if detect magic detects enchantments, or if you need...
it does.
Identify.
If you're using one of your cantrips to cast detect magic, it will give you the aura around it.
Okay, I will do that on the dagger to make sure before we sell it that it's not some super
maybe
special.
do it on everything, just in case.
I guess I'll do it. Put it all in the pile and do detect magic and look through it and make sure that nothing is too magical that we need to be especially worried about.
So, how about I read the rules for detect and not dispel? I'm like, why do these rules not make sense? Like, probably because I'm reading the wrong damn thing. So it takes you 18 seconds for it to kind of kick in. There are no magical auras on any of these. You know that within 6 seconds.
No magical auras. Damn it. Well, that's okay. I think we sell the dagger because it's worth a lot, and honestly, fighting with daggers is for, anime characters or whatever.
Or for grappled characters, to be honest.
Or for grappled characters, but we can have cheap daggers for that instead of the expensive dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we sell it, and then we split the money between the two of us. And if somebody wants to commission a masterwork weapon, they can get something that they want to use.
So let's see here.
This is gold, right? Not silver?
Ooh, that's all gold, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at almost 500 gold pieces after we've spent 10% in the money changer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's assuming there isn't some family out there who's...
I guess that's assuming there's no family who really loves collecting sets of weird Viking jewelry.
What I'll let you do is, I was trying to find if there's any rules for bargaining, and I'm sure there is in one of the supplements. I had nothing.
To be honest, Rikus will say he doesn't think that it's worth trying to negotiate with it. It's probably better to stay on the moneylender's good side and just, do what he asks than try to get his deal on this little bit.
Yeah, I think he takes his 10% then.
Yep.
And if he wants to unload it and look for someone who wants to buy
if he
the
makes a
whole
profit on it, that's his business.
Hey, here's something to bear in mind too. He can lend money up to 300 gold per level at an interest rate of 25% though.
That's like what an interest rate of 25% on what period of?
On that you'll pay it back before you leave town.
Okay. Not like 25% and then you just, you die in the wastes and then that's that?
No, if he lends you the money and you die in the waste, then that's fine. But for you adventurers, he seems, okay to make that calculated risk. The loan is to the group.
Okay. Well, I don't think we need to ask for any money right now because we're looking at a pretty significant haul.
So Vargosh and Rikus, you guys are getting. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I think. Well, I'll let you round that up by 1. I'll assume because if you bring up the idea of the, of the haul, you can picture sitting with HHR and he's sort of adding everything up. And he gets to the point where it's, the actual payment will be $4.99. And if you mention about the set, he'll throw in the extra gold piece to make it an even split. You guys will each get 250 gold pieces.
It was actually already $4.99 and a half, so he's only throwing in an extra 5 silver.
There you go. All right. So then, you guys are. So you each get 2, and I'm picturing you guys doing this pretty much right as you get back.
Yep.
All your hirelings are meeting up and having a drink.
Pay our hirelings. Do we want to tip our hirelings? They did do a pretty good job. Seems like it might be worth paying them a little extra to make sure they stick around, as useful as they were.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So we'll pay them 2 gold pieces each as a loss of life and limb compensation.
Premium? That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
What I will do, that will bank you a +2 on each of their next morale saves. So when I ask you to make a will save to try and fear or run or whatnot, you'll get a +2 because of you've purchased their loyalty. That'll last for like a month.
Where does the money go on the sheet?
I think it's under. Isn't there one tab here?
Notes?
Under equipment, maybe?
Equipment?
Yeah, equipment near the bottom, there's money. CP, SP, GP, PP.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So, wow. So, 250. How many were there? There was 4 henchmen?
What I said was because I would like the bonus for Wolf also, that we'll just spend 2 GP on Wolf also, and that flats off to an even 10. So that leaves us with 490. So we each get 245.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll appreciate,
silvers
some
are
extra good treats or something.
Yeah. He's quite happy with that.
Silvers are 10 silvers per.
Yeah, 10 in 3.5. Everything is increments of 10.
Okay, so 100 silvers is 10 gold.
Yep.
Okay.
So then, that's a pretty sweet haul, guys. You're celebrating a successful run back. What you also find is that there are. Someone give me a D12 roll, please. There is a less successful expedition that got back earlier than you. It returned with 3 of 12 members.
Oh wow! They got decimated.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that about the same size of the group we almost ran into in the beginning?
Shh. They don't need to know.
So sitting around the brazen strumpet, flush with your riches, there's a couple things that will you'll consider. You'll get XP at the end of the session. We're still 40 minutes to the end of the session, so.
Oh yeah, I thought it was 11.
No, we can still plan. You guys are just safe back in Helix. So things to consider is how you wish to spend your day tomorrow. Whether you want to try and resupply. And whether you want to maintain your hirelings on retainer. So, Rikus, how many cantrips do you have left right now?
I have 2 left because I spent 1 to check for magic.
Yep.
So I can do 2 more hit points worth of healing, which I guess I'll be even extra generous. I'll put 1 on Real and 1 on Karm since they're both at 2.
Okay. So Real and Karm are healed for 1 point each, leading into the evening. Boy, oh boy. So, what's the plan for tomorrow then, guys? A good night's sleep will get you Let's see here. Vargosh will heal 2. Rikus will heal 2. Real will heal 2. Karm will heal 2. Everyone also heal 1. Wolf isn't hurt.
So I think a good night's sleep, and then at least one day, maybe even 2, in the just hanging out in town, to make sure we're fully recovered. And Rikus will suggest that we pay for the hirelings to stay with us.
Okay.
Because it's like 2 GP for a room, right?
Yeah, I think
2
so.
rooms maybe. To make sure that we have enough. I guess I don't know if we can all fit in one room, but
I think you need a second room with the amount of people you got.
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah, so let me just...
So,
and it was the
2 rooms and...
Yeah, and it's the cost of a good inn, even though this is not a good inn. It's because of... it's like going to a vacation town. So you get the extra... Yeah, 2 GP per day.
All
So
right.
Rikus, Vargosh, and the wolf, and the dog in one room. The other 4 can camp out.
And Dave, I guess the one thing you may have missed from last time, so this dog, it's not just like a smart dog. Like, this is like movie dog smart. You can talk to it, and it acts as if it understands every single word you're saying, picks up on nuance, everything.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's like some sort of polymorphed person or something like that. We're not sure what's up with it, but you know.
You know what? You would have picked that up when you cast... There's a magical aura. I forgot that was the first time you cast Detect Magic. There is an aura around Wolf. And it is a transformation aura.
Nice. Look at that. We're so good figuring out what's going on in the setting.
Absolutely.
Interrogating the mysteries and all that.
Well, it's
All
also something that came from Meat Shields as well, too.
Nice.
I love that, using that random generator to add NPCs in, because they're always interesting.
Okay, so I'll pay for one of the rooms.
And I'll pay for the other.
Okay,
And then we'll do
gold.
a day.
I think what Rollo insists on, though, is that you guys are going to have to pay for a bath for Lolok or Mulcox if they're going to stay indoors.
Okay.
They're disgusting.
How much is a bath?
Let's say a bath is like maybe 2 silver each.
Well, I'll take a gold off, and we're all getting a bath.
Okay. All right. Except one of us.
Oh, that is a good point.
Who's the least smelly among all of us?
I do need, because we did have a bunch of injured people this time. Karm, Vargosh, Rikus, Real, and Lolok all need to make fortitude saves for me, please. So basically, everyone in the middle, not Wolf, not Mulcox.
All right.
DC's only going to be 10 here.
Ooh, oh no. And Lolok. Lolok fails too.
Okay.
Real?
Karm?
Real need one?
Yeah. Real hasn't made one yet.
Yeah, Real needs one as well.
You guys might be going to the temple.
We gotta put our henchman under Dave. He keeps rolling well for the saves, versus mine just get chewed up.
Yeah. All right. So, Lolok and Rikus. Okay. Okay. Then, the next day... so first off, if you're doing... Is there anything else that's happening before you guys hit the sack? Apart from celebratory drinks.
I think that's another gold right there.
Yeah.
Like, I know the drinks are probably not that expensive, but Vargosh is going to like, hey, a round of drinks too for you guys, because
Now,
we survived.
I've got one thing here.
The other group didn't do so well. But don't rub it in.
That's okay. Today's failed adventures are tomorrow's hirelings.
Okay. So you don't need to make a heal check for this, Rika. So the reason that obviously everyone is making the checks is when you're exposing open wounds to the swamp, there's a chance of picking up some kind of swamp disease or whatnot as you're traveling through the moor. Your medicine would allow you to treat those diseases, so you don't need to, there is that, but some of these will take time before they manifest.
Yep. Makes sense.
Okay. So then, at the end of the day, you guys each get a good night's sleep. If you wish to minister to everyone as well... Let's see here. Oh yeah, long-term care is for a full day. It's not just...
Yeah, so I think tomorrow Rikus will help everybody out, but tonight he needs his rest.
So then everyone recovers back the hit points that we said. So Karm gets 2, Vargosh gets 2, Rikus gets 2, Reel gets 2, Lolok and well, that's it. Actually, Lolok gets 1. Everyone else is fully healed. Well, I think
Rikus only gets 1.
Yeah, and I think Karm should have been... Rikus only gets 1. That's right. Sorry. All right, so morning comes and you guys are still feeling the kind of aches and pains of the previous day. What are you guys thinking of doing today?
Day of rest.
Yeah, I think a day of rest. Rikus will, with the sunrise, wake up early to go get his spells from the statue spot where he's going to pray, and then when he comes back, he'll pop off some healing spells.
Sure. Probably
on him and Vargosh, because I think we're just going to take today to rest.
Now, would you kindly... give me another fortitude save today, please, Rikus.
Rikus, yeah. Another fortitude save.
Fuck. So you are feeling exceptionally weak today. You wake up, your head is pounding, your limbs are all just incredibly fatigued. Like, you feel weaker and more exhausted now. Having had... also, Rikus and Vargosh and Karm restore 1 point of ability damage, too. So your dexterity... your dexterity will be up to full. Karm will be down to, -2. But this morning, you wake up... Rikus, would you give us a D6 roll, please? Ugh. You're currently suffering 3 points of strength damage.
Uh-oh.
Kev, what was the check we made where Vargosh got a 12? What was the...
That was to check and see if you guys picked up any illnesses while you're in the swamp.
What was the DC, though?
DC was 10.
Okay, then he still made it. I still had the rage con bonus in there, so I was getting an extra +2 from my...
yeah, so it was just good enough. Okay. So Rikus, and maybe you think, like, initially, like, oh, fuck, it's just, I gotta... I just need to walk this off. Would you give us a heal check, please?
All right. Heal.
And I won't point. I think you're. If you can pick up a healing kit in town, it does give up, I think, a +1 or +2 to your roll.
How much are healers kits? Do you know?
Well, this is just something you're gonna have to do beforehand, because this one triggers when you make your saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Heal check 11. Okay, so no, unfortunately, you do take this, and it is it's something called the Red Ache, and it just god. This is going to take, for you to treat it. It will be, you can make a heal check tomorrow, and if and in place of your fortitude save, and you had asked about the healer's kit.
Maybe we can get one from the Church of St. Yig. I got some people I know there.
Healer's kit is...
I don't know. I think they're a little funky over there.
Healer's kit is 50 gold, and provides +2 circumstance bonus on healing checks. It's exhausted after 10 uses.
But Vargosh has connections over there.
Vargosh does, and he could call in that favor. Because remember, I think you've got one favor banked there that you could cash in for a favor and get a healer's kit.
If I hear, well, would Rika say something about a healer's kit?
What do you think? As he's, I think you guys see each other. Maybe Rikus is coming back from having prayed for his spells, and you can see he looks much worse than he did yesterday. Arlen, why don't you tell us what does Rikus sort of look like? How does he affect? How is he when he's sick?
Well, he's got that kind of, clammy, pale, a little sweaty appearance that, you get when you've got a fever. That's basically how I look all the time. And he's kind of covering himself up with his cloak and all that sort of stuff, sort of moving, sort of shuffling along, doing his best to get back to his bed, basically, to lie down for a little while after his adventure out in the woods.
You don't look so good, bud.
Yeah, I don't feel so good either.
I know you got like powers and stuff, but can you make that go away?
Well, so I can definitely. It's not like Hearn the Hunter is going to come down and give me antibiotics, but I can probably figure out, maybe get a healer's kit and start working on a poultice or something.
So I think you could also access a second level spell. I think Lesser Restoration will treat this. I was looking for Cure Disease, but I can't find what the.
I found Remove Disease.
Oh, Remove Disease.
Level spell.
Okay, so Remove Disease, you could get a third level spell, or if it's just the effect of the treatment, you could get a Lesser Restoration.
Mm-hmm.
It restores 1d4 points of ability damage.
Mm-hmm.
We could maybe, I know the clerics over at St. Diego, and they owe me a favor. Maybe I could try and get a healing kit over there. Would that help?
I mean, we're flush with cash. Are you sure we don't want to just, see if there's one on the market right now?
Well, maybe I can ask them to just see if they can try and help heal you. If that's not going, then maybe a healer's kit. I'm kind of thinking of saving up for some new weapons.
Or maybe I just pray to Hearn and things get better, because I think I'm feeling a turn coming in this fever. Right, I'm gonna be better soon. So let's just see if the market has a healer's kit, and I can take care of myself.
Okay.
Okay.
So you will find, yes, you can purchase a healer's kit for the 50 gold, if that's what you want to do.
I will do that.
From the clerics of St.
You actually could. Hold on.
Isn't there a shrine to Hearn somewhere nearby?
He's also made. So Alastriana, you have not banked any favors with the Cult of the Green Man yet, Rikus. But you could call on Alastriana to get the. You won't be able to. You could purchase it from her. Their version of a healer's kit. It'd be more like traditional materials and such. But for the same price, you can get it from them. If you had banked a favor with them, you could have got one for free.
Okay. Well, I will not. I'm not gonna wait and save up for a favor or anything. But I will put out the word and tell a bird to go tell Alastriana that I need a healer's kit and buy it from her.
Okay.
What else can you get with her favor, Kev?
With a favor. 1 second here.
Seems like calling in favors might just keep us alive.
It is It's generally contingent on your rank with them, and I think each of you is rank 1 with your respective organizations, although you're -1 with each other's organization. If you did more favors or things like that, it's just because they're opposed in interest. You're at -1 influence points with like Rikus is 1 influence point with Cult of the Green Man, and -1 with the Church Saint Yagan. Is the reverse for Vargosh. Because by virtue of becoming a friend of 1, they're antagonistic parties. So, or factions, I should say. One second, where is it here? Where is it here? Ah, here we go. Okay, so with a favor, rank 1, you could borrow. This is a favor, borrow resources up to 100 gold pieces worth. You can access 0 or first level secret spells. So spells for you, Rikus, like when you get, as a favor, you could gain access to spells that aren't in the player's handbook and learn how to prepare those. You also you can call in favors that are sort of abstracted things, like where they could substitute one of their members or one of their agents' skill check or skill thing for yours. So say if you wanted to find information on like a, where none of you guys have the necessary knowledge thing, you could call on them and they'd make a check at a +10 as a rank 1 roll. You can also, sometimes depending on the organization, you may be able to call on assistance as well. But that's usually at higher ranks. So, and then also you can get them to cast spells for you as well too, to call on them. Now you can try and, if you don't have a favor, you can try and call on them to try and get those things as well. It just means that you're likely to lose influence points with them, because you're sort of calling in favors that were not owed. You're asking them to do you a favor as opposed to something they owe you. So either of you could do that as well.
So I have +1 with Saint Yag and a favor.
Yeah.
Could I, I don't know, get a healing kit? Is that, or a poultice or a potion?
100%, yeah, up to 100 gold pieces worth of gear they could give you. So it could be, 2 healing kits or a healing kit, and I think healing potions are 50, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 healing potions?
Yep, you can call your favor in that way, absolutely.
Okay, I think Vargosh is going to go and pay his respects and sit through a little lesson or something, and then see if they have any healing potions that he could borrow to help keep.
Yep, so you can add 2 healing potions. They will not cost you anything.
And I will delete my favor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you could also. So there you go. You've cashed in your favor. So what do you guys wish to do today, Rikus? It looks like you're sick, and I think you don't need to make a healing check. You know that it takes usually 1 to 3 days for the symptoms of red ache to manifest. So other people in your party may manifest it as well. They may not be symptomatic yet.
Do I have any idea how long it lasts?
So the way that the disease works, you make a save each day, and if you make a successful save, you've beaten it. If you don't, then you suffer the same illness again.
Okay.
So this won't kill you. It'll just, because it's not, it's ability damage, not ability drain, and it's not Constitution. When it's something that's Constitution, if you hit 0 Constitution, you die.
Okay.
And it's not infectious either. This is something you gain from open wounds, from injury.
Well, we better go about dealing with the open wounds as one of the things. So let me do some healing spells, and I can tend to everybody so that they get more back from another full day.
So you can plan as well, too. If you've got access to a healing kit, I'll let you make a just like the stabilizing, so it'll be DC 15 check to seal wounds. So in future, if you bring a healing kit along with you, and if you know someone's injured, before you travel through the moor, you can use one of your 10 uses of the healing kit with the +2 bonus, and try and seal up, wounds for people so they don't get sick.
Do some stitching and bandaging to keep it from getting infected.
Yeah. I mean, like put wax on the outside of it or something like that, like something just to prevent the things from getting access or being exposed to the swamp.
Okay.
Don't you have a paladin in your party, or no? No one's a paladin, right?
I
don't think
so. We had a paladin in the AD&D 2e version.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Rot's a thief. Darkstar's a sorcerer. I don't know what these other guys are.
Okay.
Relic?
Yeah, so the reason I ask is paladins have that lay on hands ability to...
Will made a ranger.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, not until 6th level. Never mind. 6th level, they can remove disease once a week.
Oh, so, yeah, we need more frequent.
Like, if you want to get rid of it, too, the spellcasting cost is... It's like... It's in the player's handbook. And the arcane spells are more expensive because Maz of the Magnificent is an asshole. But the rest of the divine ones are as listed in the player's handbook, which I think is like 50 per level. Just as an option, if you choose to. Here, 3rd level spell Cure Disease is caster level times 30. So assume that would be 210, I guess. 210 spell to get a Cure Disease spell or remove disease cast on you.
Okay, I think it's better to wait it out, and since it's not contagious, it's not like they're going to kick us out of the tavern if we keep paying our bill.
Yeah.
We can just wait a couple days, and hopefully we'll be, mostly recovered by then.
Okay.
I guess if we get really desperate, we can figure out something else. But otherwise, it seems like it's better to just wait and see, especially partly to see who all might have it, is we don't know. Right, Rikus is the only one who's showing symptoms right now, but...
Okay. So Rikus has a full complement of spells back now. Vargosh, your fatigue condition is gone now because you've had a chance to rest. Karm's still suffering from some ability damage, but if he spends all day in bed and Rikus, you tend to him... he'll be able to recover that. Oh no, if he spends all day in bed, he'll be able to recover those 2 points anyway, full stop.
Okay.
And he'll double his healing rate. Same thing with you, Vargosh. If Rikus treats you guys, he'll increase it by even more. And you can treat up to 6 people. Lollik will heal by tomorrow as long as he spends the day in bed. Karm will need a little help.
9 heal on Vargosh. That's the last one.
Oh, nice. So 9, you got 18 hit points now, Vargosh.
And then I will do the 10s to everybody.
Okay.
10 to Lollik, Reel, Vargosh, and Karm. Obviously, I can't 10 to myself.
Okay.
And so I will do the check for that. Heal. Does it use 1 use of my healer's kit or 4 uses of my healer's kit?
It uses to treat people.
To tend to people while they're
nothing. That just gives you a +2.
Okay.
The uses of the healer's kit is for the, or at least the way I'm choosing to read it. +2 circumstance. Oh yeah, no. Every time you take the +2 bonus, you make 1 use.
Okay. Well, I will not use. I mean, we have it to use it, so
Yeah.
I will go ahead and use it to get the +2 bonus to make the heal check for healing everybody. And there we go. I didn't even need it.
Fabulous.
But I used it anyway.
All right. So then everyone's going to heal 4 points per level for the full thing. And let me see here.
And I heal my 1 point per level. And do I heal back one of my temporary loss and then lose more from the fever?
No, until the disease is gone, you can't heal any ability points.
Okay.
Okay, so then, and Carm will gain, because of the successful full treatment, he'll gain 4 points per day. So, yeah, nice. Same thing with Real. Real will gain 4. Law looks back up at full right now. All right.
Won't Real gain 8?
Oh, 8,
he's
yes.
level 2?
That's right. Yep, absolutely. Same thing with Carm. They're both level 2. Sorry. So they're back up at full. All right. So then next day, I need. I think it was Lollick who failed.
Lollick also failed. Yeah, Rikus and Lollick both failed.
So the next morning, I need a Lollick to make his check as well. Now.
All right.
Yeah, because I think it's the first time he may appear symptomatic. Nope, he's fine. He felt a little, feverish the night before, but he shook it off, so he is not sick. Rikus, nice. Yep, and you shake it the next day. No problem.
Nice. Awesome.
Excellent.
So I'm going to take a little while to be 100%, but I'm good if we want to go back out.
Yeah, so then this is the second day. Rikus goes and prepares his spells. You're still feeling weak, but definitely better. Yeah. So do you wish to... I guess first off, do you guys want to buy anything else in town before you head out?
Trying to figure out if there's anything to buy.
Oh, Kev, did you make a determination about the sneak attack? Is it also based on weapon?
No, it's not based on weapon, or it doesn't appear to be at least. So it's only the only one that makes a difference is that you need to be within 30 feet when you're doing a range attack. Or if you're doing with a range attack, but no, from what I could see, it wasn't restricted.
But it's exempt from certain categories of creatures.
Yeah, there's just a lot of, oozes, can't sneak attack, oozes, can't sneak attack, undead, can't sneak attack, constructs, and then things that don't have discernible anatomy, I guess, so. All right, then.
How much did you say? You said, let me actually look at where it says spell.
It's in the player's handbook on page 129.
Spell second level. So second level is for the restore. That would heal back my damage, right?
Yep, lesser restoration is a second level spell. It would cost, he's 7th level, cost 140 gold, or you could get an acolyte to cast it. Minimum level would be 3. I think Sella could cast it for you. She's level 3. Cost you 60 gold. 60.
60 gold. That might be actually worth it now that I'm feeling like I've come around the corner to get one of the acolytes to cast the spell to try to get rid of some of my temp strength loss.
Yep.
I think I will do that. I will spend 60 gold.
Okay. Then give us a 1d. I think it's 1d4 ability damage. Gives 1d4 roll. That's how much is restored.
Oh.
1 point back. Well, it's hopefully you'd an odd leveled what do you call it? Strength anyway. So hopefully that'll get that whatever bonus you were having back. You're only down by 2 now.
I'm only down by 2 now, yeah, so...
Okay.
Okay, I'm feeling good. We can go back out.
Okay. So, anything else you guys wish to... healing potions can be had for 50 gold apiece.
Let me check how much, armor and stuff costs. Armor or better weapons or something. It seems like we might want to kit out our boys with better gear so that they're not, stuck with these clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And that end, give them a shield. Harm, would he fight with a shield too? That would give him
Yeah, I mean, if you tell him to, he absolutely will. And if you supply him with a shield, he will. He just doesn't have the cash. His employers are only paying him 1 gold a day.
I know. What cheap bastards.
I'm going to start adding up
buy,
XP as well.
Let's buy heavy wooden shields for everybody who doesn't have one. For at least Mulcox and Lollick and maybe Karm as well, if he doesn't have a shield.
Yeah, I'm just checking here to see if Real and Karm have shields.
Oh, Lollick has a shield. Oh, we might have given shields. We had some extra shields. We might have given shields to some of the guys.
When Rikus started using his enchanted shield.
Yeah.
One with that blinding ability.
Yeah, so it looks like Lollick and Mulcox both have shields already.
Okay, well, Karm could use a shield, so I'll...
Karm? Yeah.
Buy Karm a shield.
Everyone is equipped currently with leather armor as well, too. I think studded leather in all cases.
Well, so we could buy studded leather,
A chain
depending
shirt
on a chain shirt, or even scale mail if they don't have great dexterity, and Rikus is already in scale mail, so he's making plenty of noise anyway. That moves their speed down to 20 feet, but
well, what if Rikus
run away?
Why don't we upgrade your armor and then give your scale mail to one of these guys, and we'll retrofit it to whoever fits closest to, or Karm's got 10 hit points, and Real's got 11. So I think we get them a shield and decent armor, and we tell Mulcox and Lollick to shoot bows or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because we bought bows extra for Real and Karm, right? So we can switch those over to Lollick and Mulcox, or just buy new ones.
Yeah, so we get Mulcox and Lollick to shoot, Real and Karm to gear up with some shields and shield wallet.
Okay, you guys also successfully returned from the Barrowmaze, so you also are getting an XP bonus for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. Guys, we are getting very close to the end of the session, so I figured I'd do the calculations for XP. Everyone today, including all your henchmen, are walking away with 493 XP. That's 493 XP for today. I don't think... so this is the first XP. I'll put Lollick and Mulcox's in, because I think this is the first one from them. But you guys, if you want to update the others... So let's see here. XP. We're on Earth. Where on Earth does XP go, guys? Oh, it's right at the top, dummy.
right under the character.
Okay, so 493 for Lollick. Okay. And 493 for... Another expedition or two like that. You're gonna have some other second level henchmen.
All right, I think we'll talk about equipping in the Discord instead of trying to do it right now, because I am too tired to do this much math.
Yeah, my brain.
Excellent. Okay, so I got. I'm going to convert Wolf over to an actual character sheet as well, too, so you guys can make kind of... Vargosh and... Rikus, you dinged, didn't you?
I did ding.
Fantastic. So here's what you get to do. Before we wrap up a session, you get a chance to... you bank one, or you have one reroll now. So why don't you roll... I guess first off, are you going to take a second level in Cleric, or are you going to multi-class?
I think I will just take a second level in Cleric.
Okay. In which case, would you kindly give us a D8 roll, please? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So record somewhere on your character sheet that you remember that you have banked one reroll for hit points. So you can add 8 to, plus whatever your con modifier is to your max. Your base attack bonus is going up by 1. Your fortitude and reef and will saves are going up by 1. And you're gaining 1 additional cantrip and 1 additional spell per day. You also will gain 2 plus your intelligence modifier in skills. And your skills can now be a maximum of 5 ranks. And I think, is it 5 or 7 when you start getting your synergy bonuses?
I think it's +5. Certain skills will give you +5.
5 ranks in skills, so you could get start triggering some synergy bonuses depending on what you're taking. What is Rickus's con bonus?
Rickus's con bonus is nothing.
Nothing, okay.
So he's
Did you take toughness as your first feat?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah.
And everybody online's like, toughness sucks. It only gives you like 3 extra hit points. And I'm like, well, I've been down to, -8 twice now. So
Yep.
I've been at 3 hit points in the very first session and now today. So toughness has paid off.
Most definitely. Awesome. Okay, cool. So then, and you got your saves are up, your base attack bonus is up, you got some skills to train. That's terrific.
Yep. I'm just gonna put 1 more in healing, I think,
Okay.
because that's all I do. Because I only get 1 skill point, but that brings me to 5. So
Guess your intelligence is -1. That's right.
my intelligence is -1. So yeah, I only get
Yeah.
1. And I've got a +8 for the heal, so I'm good at stabilizing people.
Excellent.
And what else?
Extra
My
cantrip.
spell stuff I was working on.
Yep,
yeah.
extra cantrip per day and an extra first level spell per day.
I will, do.
That's awesome.
I'm not gonna pick them now. I'm just gonna put them on the sheet.
All right. So then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. So, as is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of the video, and we'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, you can find a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active. We have a channel dedicated to this campaign, every other campaign we run on the channel, as well as a bunch of other great assorted channels too. Most versions of Dungeons & Dragons have their own dedicated channel. Yeah, that's it. Well, this is your money you're spending. Remember, like, the way that whatever get back. I think that the way that Barrowmaze is so mercenary anyway, that when you guys, and you could choose to like change this if you like, but like I figure whoever gets back to town with the loot, unless you guys decide you want to do something different with it, it's divided amongst those people. Because it's just you're probably going to be getting back to town once every 2 sessions at least. So
Then we'll wait to upgrade these guys until the rest of the group is here, and if they do want to chip in, they can chip in.
I think most of the group is broke at this point, though.
I think almost everybody is pretty much broke.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was hoping to be there soon, but I don't have enough for masterwork weapons, so.
Yeah. No, but I think it's a good idea to upgrade at least Carmen Real and maybe Rikus as well.
Yeah.
And have a little bit better AC, and if that's it comes in fast, but it goes out fast too, and that's why you got to keep going back to the Barrowmaze.
Absolutely. Awesome. Okay, so then, as of course, between now and, the other thing I'll say is down below, while you're looking at the description of the video, you can also find a link to something called Heroes Save Villages. That's the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, and it is active in over 130 countries, providing benefits to over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. For every $25 Canadian that you donate between now and August 1st, you get one chance to win one of the grand prizes or one of the other great prizes we have in our next charity raffle, which will be taking place on August 1st. The grand prize is a copy of Beadle and Grimm's Legendary Edition Curse of Strahd box set. The second prize is a copy of the Beadle and Grimm's Shadowy Silver Edition of Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, and a really, really cool product I will be doing an unboxing for shortly on the channel. In addition, you can find, if you don't win those, there still are a bunch of other great prizes, including a chainmail dice bag made by our resident armor smith here, Dave. Very cool. Look at that beautiful thing. There's also some, let's see here, Dungeon Crawl Classics modules donated by our buddy George. There are some, let's see here, the Lazy Dungeon Masters, what is it, the Lazy Dungeon Master and the supporting book for Lazy Dungeon Master donated by a friend of the channel, Lord Zordran. There's also a copy of the brand new Fall of the Children of Bronze, a campaign for the Jackals RPG donated by the author, J.M. DeFogi. And I am also I picked up a copy and I'm donating a copy of the Jackals RPG. I'm also kicking in a copy of the, let's see here, new Acton Cthulhu 2D20 game. And if you don't win any of those great prizes, there still is a bunch of great prizes from the Dungeon Musings Redbubble shop as well, too. So there's a lot of great prizes to be won. In addition to winning prizes, you also get to vote on the charity sessions that we play on the channel. The next charity session will be at the end of August, and we're currently voting is going on the Charity Initiatives channel on the Dungeon Musings Discord for which pulp action game we're going to be playing. So we have a 4, I think, pulp fiction kind of games that are up for voting. You can go over there, cast your vote, and then in the week or so leading up to the actual session, if you've donated, you also get a chance to spend that money to help outfit our heroes, or perhaps to say what game or what kind of story we're going to be telling in our charity session. So lots of great opportunities to participate in what we're creating on the channel, lots of opportunities to win some great gaming stuff, and a chance to help out some kids. So all around ways to be heroes to some kids who could really use it. Speaking of great people, let me give a huge thank you to Dave and Arlen for joining us tonight. So guys, thank you so much for playing tonight. This was a shit ton of fun. I am really impressed with how well this edition is handling minions in particular. It's been a fun session each time we've played this as well too. The monsters feel like they've got interesting tricks and shit like that. You guys feel like you've got interesting decisions to make. But in particular, the minions feel very different in this than they have in any of the other versions of Barrowmaze we've played. And I think that's a testament to the specifics of the NPC classes in 3rd edition. So it's pretty cool.
They're definitely less disposable than in some of the other games that we played, where it was literally go out, get a hireling, and bring corpse back, or leave it in the barrowmaze.
Exactly. Well, that ghoul, look, someone needed to feed the ghoul, so, better that he caught it. So, yeah, it's interesting that, it definitely, if you ignore the, whatever it is, the followers' feet, and you just go with the hireling stuff, you can definitely manage hirelings perfectly well within the within the Barrowmaze, and with the way that we're playing it too, like if you just stop bringing them out, there's a chance they're going to go off on their own adventures too. So I kind of like that gives it so they're not just nobodies who sit around waiting for you guys to do stuff, especially once they get to a certain level. Anyway, that is guys, thanks again for playing tonight. This is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying our 3.5 Barrowmaze thing, and congrats Arlen for hitting level 2.
Yeah.
It was so close last time, right? 25 points or something?
Yep, it was 25 points away last time.
Jeez. All right.
Carmen Reel are probably 2 sessions away from going up.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean, Vargosh, you got to be close too, right?
Yeah.
What do you need, 3,000 hitting level 3?
He's at almost 2,400 out of 3,000, yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because it's one of those weird things where, if you had less hirelings, you would have got a bigger share of XP, but, some of those challenges would have been... Yeah.
Might have been killed by caterpillars or whatever.
Oh, those the choking corpses as well, too.
The choking corpses. Yeah. Yep.
Anyway... For those listening at home, once again, thank you so much for joining us for this next session of our ongoing Barrowmaze game. We'll be back again next Friday with our next session of Barrowmaze. In the interim, we hope this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off of the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our heroes get up to in the Barrowmoor and the Barrow Mounds, and otherwise the Duchy of Eric in general. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.
Bye.